Well, hello there, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another AEW Dynamite Watchalong. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and in a couple of minutes, whenever Reg shows up, he'll be joining me here today. When Reg comes into the stream, guys, let him know that he was late. I was sitting here waiting, and then finally I was like, you know what? I can't wait anymore. I'm going to get this show started. But anyways, I'm excited to be here. We got a pretty fun lineup for AEW Dynamite from the looks of it here today. Of course, they're going to be in Atlanta. So I feel like they tried to really pack up the show so that there could be quite a bit to get into. So here's what's been announced so far for the night. We got the Hurt Syndicate's going to be making an appearance. Rated FTR will be making an appearance. Hangman Adam Page will be making an appearance. MJF will be making an appearance. We got a match between Toni Storm versus Queen Aminata. So that should be pretty good. And then we have Will Ospreay versus a member of the Don Callis family. So it's either going to be like Lance Archer. He already faced Brian Cage. But I think didn't he already face Lance Archer too? Okay. So it's going to be one of them, I'm assuming, or if not, somebody totally brand spanking new, because Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher, they're in action against Buddy Matthews and Brody King and their new group that they're calling now Hounds of Hell. So just a heads up on that, because I just realized that they're going by Hounds of Hell now. And then we're also going to be seeing Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet. This is a feud that they have been telling now for several weeks, and it's been quite good. So it looks like it's going to either blow off today, or we're going to see where this goes from here. So this should be fun. Something tells me this probably isn't going to be like the first and last time we see Swerve and Ricochet. But this feels like a really big one for both of them. It feels like a big one for Ricochet because it was also like his first big feud here in AEW. So regardless, the show is looking pretty damn good. Oh, thank you so much, Andrew, who says, there was a promo weeks ago where Don Callis said that there would be a new member. Okay, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense because I remember us talking about it last week. I just kind of forgot. And then I was like, okay, we've already seen Brian Cage and Lance Archer. So I'm like, okay, I got to freshen it up and keep things, fresh and whatnot. So yeah. All right, guys, here we go. We finally got Reg in the building. Reg, you're late. You're truant. Go to the principal's office.
Wait a second. It's 4:55. What time did the show start?
4:50, 5 minutes ago.
All right. Yeah, on time. You would be the nerd that's on time before the teacher gets there, Denise.
Okay, you know what? I like to come in early, get the class seated, get everything going.
Come in, lay out your little books. You're such a nerd.
Yeah, write down my name on the board. Miss Salcedo's class. Reg, I feel like I haven't seen you in years, even though I just saw you last week. But I don't even remember last Wednesday. Last Wednesday to me was a blur.
You were dead last week. You don't count. That last week doesn't even count, I feel like. That was a different person that existed here. Denise Salcedo's AI robot was here to talk with me last week, and she just had her little comments here and there, just like, oh, yeah, I was there. But your eyes, you just felt like they were just dead,
I had dead eyes?
You're just like, I'm like, is Denise okay? But I think you were there. You figured it out. You looked way better this week. I just want to say.
Oh, well, thanks, Reg. I would hope so. I'm like, I haven't been sick in days.
You look great today, Denise.
You look alive today. Your spirit has risen.
She is alive. She is well. She is back. It's almost Easter.
Oh my God. Anyways, we're still 4 minutes away from Dynamite starting. So, Reg, how you been? What's new? What's going on?
I don't know, man. What's going on here? What's this world? I just been hiding, Denise, if I'm keeping it real, under my blankets. I just turn the TV up real loud onto King of the Hill or some cartoons or something, and then I'm just hiding. That's it.
I don't like you not being on Twitter, by the way. I kind of hate it.
I don't even know what Twitter is at this point.
You haven't been on Twitter in weeks. What's Reg? You got to come back.
I can't, Denise. It's a terrible platform. Terrible people exist there. Terrible people run that place. There's even more reasons for me to not come back at this point. And I did the wrong thing. That's crazy.
I know, but it feels weird because I don't know what you're up to. I have no idea what's going on with Reg because I'm not on Blue Sky that often. I'm only on Blue Sky to post my stuff. But I don't scroll very often on Blue Sky. And so I feel like I don't know what you're up to.
I don't even really post that much on Blue Sky either. I'm kind of just off social medias in general. I'm in the real world, stepping, touching grass, as they say, eating and drinking kombucha. Like, it's just like I'm just living in my life in the real world, old school style. I'm writing notes. I'm sending letters out to people. That last part's a joke. But
I hate it, Reg. I hate it. You got to come back.
The only issue, Denise, is I don't know nothing. I don't know no news. Everybody be like, they announced all these things, all this stuff. And I'm just like, what's that?
I know. I feel like it's funny because I've been sending you like tweets and stuff. And I'm like, oh, Reg has to see this.
Never seen it. Nothing. Never seen it in my life. 0%. No time.
Wow, Reg. Wow. See, look, J Rock Dog, by the way, who says we're not all terrible on X, Reg.
I know. Much of my friends still exist in that space. They're still there, but I just can't.
Why? I feel like we got to get you back on Twitter. We got to get Reg back on Twitter. Like, that's the thing that we got to do. We got to bring you back.
For what? And also for why?
So that you could be in the know. We're 2 minutes away from Dynamite.
2 minutes away. What's your match of the night, Denise? What's your prediction?
I don't got any predictions, but I was very curious about that Will Ospreay, member of the Don Callis family. Who's going to be the member? That's the one that's probably got me the most curious.
There's been some murmurs this week because people are trying to connect the dots of like, oh, Trent was a member of the Don Callis family before he got injured. Maybe it's Trent. And then I saw an article that Trent's been backstage. So it could be Trent, but I do
like Trent. I like Trent. So if it's Trent, I'll be like, okay, cool. Good for him. Get some movement going. Because he was out due to injury, right?
Yeah, he's been out for a little bit. And yeah, every time that he's been here, he does great work. Like, the tag team stuff that he did with Chuck Taylor, really great stuff. He just hasn't got the chance to really shine. And if this is it, it's a great way to come back. Wonder if they're going to start the show with Will Ospreay. They've been doing that the last couple of weeks, Denise.
Yeah, I have no idea how they're going to start this show, but I feel like they should start it with Will Ospreay and the surprise, because like you said, that'll be a good way. And then, of course, close it out with Swerve and Ricochet. So I feel like if you sandwich the show very nicely, plus there's like literally everyone's been announced to make an appearance tonight. So I feel like they're really like this Atlanta episode feels like there's some stuff to get excited about.
This is an ice cream sandwich if we go that way. You start off with Ospreay and mystery opponent and then end with Swerve and Ricochet. We eating good. Yeah, I do feel like it's kind of a smorgasbord of things and what people could be excited about tonight, but those two matches are going to bang.
And, okay, here we go. I think Dynamite should be starting soon. Hold on. Let me refresh the screen. Watch live.
Okay,
are you guys hearing that little twinkle sound?
That little clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, it's like. Tum, tum, tum.
Okay, mine switched over.
Yeah, mine too. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Yep.
We're here. We're live.
Barberton.
All right, is this volume too low?
Can this city contain these two men, Swerve Strickland, in action against Ricochet in tonight's
All right, is that volume better?
I feel like, and now we are just
I feel like it didn't even change.
Trevor. Yeah, I feel like it didn't change at all for me.
But I put it up.
Toni Storm, will she possibly regain that AEW Women's
This sounds super low, doesn't it?
Guys, we've got an incredible night ahead of us, but welcome right now, Jay White. Jay, I would love to talk
I put it all the way to the max.
Newfound relationship you seem
the
to
max.
found in Hope.
Yeah, look,
like this is the loudest it goes.
Is that too loud?
That new
I don't know.
relationship.
I feel like it might be a little too loud.
Right
too loud?
their eyes. There's no history between myself and Cope. Now, FTR, there's a little bit of history there. We haven't always.
It's a little bit more than halfway. How does that sound like?
I like that.
Dealing with the Death Riders, I'm going to have to rely on those I wouldn't usually rely on.
One day we'll get this volume thing going right.
FTR.
You guys good? You guys can hear it?
Yeah, everyone's saying that it sounds good to them, so I think we're good.
They always seem to.
Wait, who's he distracted by?
Numbers.
Oh, the Death Riders.
Come on.
Don't tell me they're gonna take out Jay White already. He hasn't even
your boy Denise can't be on top like this.
6 of the night. Right on time.
You know what?
No.
She just took Renee.
She carried Renee off.
Well, we are off to
she carried Renee off. All right,
okay, see them attacking like this a little bit different. Like they Switchblade didn't try to pull up on them, you know?
Yeah, I like that Jay didn't like cower and he was like, yeah, I have, you know, all of these people, but I'm still gonna go in there and fight like a man, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like as a man, I would much rather like get my ass kicked by like multiple people than like be a little bitch and run.
You know, this is interesting because it feels like like Adam Copeland made the challenge. Cope made the challenge for Moxley, but they're focusing on Jay White and Mox right here, you know?
That's because Jay White has been getting his ass kicked every week.
So why isn't he in the damn title match?
Wait, when did Rated FTR get there?
Oh, they were like they showed up a little bit after. They were behind him. I guess we couldn't see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, broke a piece of the thing.
This is a different way for them to kick off the show. I don't remember the last time. Well, actually, they did do a brawl with Kenny and Will.
Yeah, I was gonna say that just happened.
Callis family, but that one was different though because we started with talking first. We had the talking segment, then the brawl. We haven't started with just the brawl right into the show.
Like this show started outside.
Yeah, this show started outside. That's good.
Okay. Does this make you interested in the Death Riders, Denise?
Don't reach, Reg. You're reaching.
I feel too much. Going too far.
You went a little too far. Don't color outside the lines, Reg.
All right. Okay. I see where the line is.
Look, I'm trying to get peppy about this, but I don't want to force it either.
I got you. Now I feel you.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. This is great. Fights all over the place. Bodies dropping.
See, like this, like the Death Riders just not beating a bunch of fools up. This feels better, like against, you know, somebody against them, you know.
Get Wheeler Yuta the F out of here. God, get his ass out, bro.
Got him.
I'm so sick and tired of Wheeler Yuta.
Got him. Oh,
here we go. Is this the? Oh, I was about to say, are they about to all jump Jay White?
FTR both be looking like John Moxley sometimes. Oh,
Dash?
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I get confused. Like, look right there.
The only reason, no, because they're the bald head is a different color. Like they don't have the same shade of bald head.
Right. Oh, Claudio got a different color bald head too.
Yeah, it's all different tones. John Moxley is like white and pink.
Yeah.
Claudio has like some yellow undertones, like warm and yellow.
Yeah.
And then Dax has like a more tan undertone.
They need to come out with the AEW makeup palette, and you could describe like this is John Moxley tone, this is Dax tone, this is Claudio tone.
He's neutral. He's olive.
True team player right there. That's what Claudio did.
I didn't know white guys could be so many different shades. That's crazy. You got like 10 different shades of white guys in this.
Exactly.
In the ring. Look at this. He's helping Claudio out. Oh, he's not a dumb man, Moxley. He's the world champion.
Learn something new every day, Reg.
Seriously.
Champ here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Absolutely. But
Atlanta like that.
All right, looks like Adam's going to cut a promo.
I don't know if you can hear it, but all these folks, they're chanting one name.
What name were they chanting?
I was going to ask the same thing.
I was like, I couldn't hear it. I thought they were chanting something else.
Come on. What's your answer? You still got a set of nuts? What is your answer for my challenge? You and me, one-on-one, for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Say no.
I was about to say that's your Revolution match. We've been talking about this, Reg. Like we knew this was coming.
Say no.
Even though it feels like it should be Jay White. Like based off of what we've been seeing, it almost feels like it should be Jay.
What we were just seeing here earlier felt like the focus was on him and Jay, but they're like, no, Cope's the guy. And I'm like, are you sure? Say no.
You deserve nothing. You get nothing. The answer is no.
Yes.
You're still gonna get it, Reg.
I don't care.
Is it be Cope versus Mox? Cope Mox. Mox Cope.
Moxley, you son of a bitch! Listen to me. I have another offer for you. Why don't I make you try to breathe with the switchblade whilst you choke and drown in a pool of your own blood.
They're probably going to do that one at Grand Slam Australia.
Yeah. John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli versus Switchblade Jay White, the rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, 2-on-2, no rules.
Oh, I thought he was going one-on-one.
And a good old-fashioned Brisbane brawl, February 15th, Grand Slam Australia.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do Jay White versus John Moxley in Australia.
That would have been better, but they're gonna go with the tag match. Then that's gonna lead to Cope and Mox at Revolution.
We got 2 big tag matches already set for that show.
It's pretty good. I think getting. If there's that first big Australia show, getting as many of the superstars as many of the wrestlers on the card is a good idea,
Yeah.
You're not kidding, man.
I like Edge's shirt, by the way. That
resurrected
hands coming out of the grave.
Accepted the challenge from Switchblade Jay White. We will confirm that and get back to you. But tempers flaring. It is only going to get hotter here tonight on Dynamite.
Who's FTR going to fight?
I don't know. Probably Wheeler Yuta and Pac.
Nope, nobody wants that.
Nowhere to run.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
Toni Storm will be in action tonight.
Oh, at least Mariah May is going to be on commentary.
That's going to be a fight.
World champion and Toni Storm's opponent in Brisbane will be joining us at the commentary desk. Will Ospreay ahead of his tag team match with Kenny Omega at Grand Slam Australia will be.
Guess they're not starting with it.
Member of the Don
No.
Callis family.
When you put that 2 and 2 together, Reg?
When the little thing didn't say up next, I'm like, I guess that's not up next.
This one, you know what? This one's low-key gonna hum.
Oh, that's a fight too.
That one should be good. Like, this is gonna be finally the opportunity for Buddy and Brody to get out of the shadows of what they once were with Malachi and now really start to make their own legacy on AEW.
Right. Establish their own, what they are.
Their own identity, yeah.
Defend that title. And as you can see, there's no Julia and there's no Brody, so we can solve that issue right now if you'd like. No. You deserve it. I thought you'd say that. So I guess you're just still a bitch.
Oh, no, he didn't.
I'm no bitch.
Lexi.
I'm no bitch.
Once again, confirming that
I didn't know this match was made. I didn't watch Collision this week, so I was not aware that we were going to see Okada versus Buddy Matthews.
Now we are talking. That's going to be a fight.
Isn't it crazy that both of them are married to like really successful women? Like he's married to Rhea and then Okada with his pop star girlfriend. I don't know her name, but he has like a famous pop star girlfriend, right?
Yeah, she's super famous. Like she changed her life to like be with this fool essentially.
Wow. Like look at them. That's something they got in common.
Oh, they are starting with
you were wrong.
Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong.
Starting with Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Reg, you know what I haven't shown you? And I haven't shown people here unless you watch my unboxing video, you've seen it. If you haven't seen my unboxing video, then you don't know.
What is it?
And I've been meaning to show this. It's a Will Ospreay pillowcase.
Bruh, are you sleeping on Will Ospreay, Denise? Wow.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't see my unboxing video, you can watch it. It's up right now, of course, on the channel. But this was one of the items, and I've been meaning to show it to you. But I had completely forgotten.
I didn't know that they had pillowcases.
Dude, I didn't know either. And guess what else I got?
It's great. There is no doubt about it. But you don't know who to prepare for, Shabana. You don't know who to battle. You don't know how do you train for that.
It's a sting bat.
The question is, the fans wonder as well, who is it going to be?
Oh my God.
My life is so good, Reg. I got a sweet sting bat and a real.
You got a sting bag. Wow, what a life.
It doesn't get better than that. I peaked.
You can set it right next to your little Sting stand up. Man, what a life.
Yeah. So it's shaping up in here.
All right, what's happening here?
Let's see who the everyone likes my back.
Everyone likes my back.
Myers is like such a mark. With my Will Ospreay sleeping bag.
Markety mark, girl.
Oh my god, I matched with Don Callis today.
Oh, twinsies.
We look like we could go to prom together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. It looks
you don't
like
want to go to prom with them?
Oh, heck no.
He might be a good date. He always has really nice shoes.
Pass. I'd rather have another date with like ugly shoes.
Okay. That's fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, the opponent for Will Ospreay tonight.
Let's see who it is.
It's a man you know very well. It's
we
a
do?
man you went up and down the roads with. It's a man you called your brother, bruv.
Who did he call
Ladies
brother?
And gentlemen, Mark Davis.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, we hadn't seen him. When he came back, he was back and for like 2 weeks. Remember, he had that like funny look when he came back, and then we didn't see him anymore.
Yeah, he's been gone. He's been in the darkness.
Because there hasn't really been a place for him on the show, to be honest. And now, well, it looks like they found a place for him.
Aha.
Look at Will's face. Wait, so does that mean... Wait, what's the last thing that happened with Mark and Kyle? Were they on good terms the last time we saw them?
No, they were in the casino battle. They were in a match together, remember? And they like faced off, but they never like touched. Or they were in some kind of match, but like they teased it. I always thought they were, but they never like touched or beat each other up, I felt.
Because I thought Mark Davis and him weren't good.
No, remember I was always like, they're going to get back together, but I just didn't know when.
They shouldn't, though. I don't want them back together.
No, he just needs to be on the squad. They don't have to be a team. Like, this match should have been Aussie Open versus Kenny and Takeshita, but I understand what they're doing.
See, we got people saying, like, no, they weren't. They don't think so.
Yeah, I think they were homies. I think they're good. Mark Davis looks big.
And his first job is to
what?
Big in a good way or big in a bad way?
No, big in a good way. I would not body shame. Looks big.
Like just the way you said it, you were like, he looks big.
No, not like that. I'm not a body shamer. I respect all
no,
bodies.
But he does look big though, and I said it. I was thinking it. I was thinking it as you said it. I was like, I don't remember Mark Davis being that like fluffy, you know?
No, he's thick.
Maybe it's because we hadn't seen him in a while, so we forgot.
Yeah. Oh, back body drop.
See, look, Chris Young says bigger. See, I'm telling you, he does look a little bigger than he was before.
I don't judge.
That was just a big, huge backdrop there on Ospreay.
And Taz, it's hard out here.
Davis and Fletcher had the tag team complemented one another so well, right? Fletcher brought the speed, Davis brought the power.
Yeah, crush him.
I gotta say,
move, Rick.
I gotta give you some credit here, man.
Oh.
You're great at recruiting talent. And you did a good job.
I'm actually glad that I'm glad that it's Mark Davis after you had built up Trent Beretta being the one that might be the person.
You wanted it to be Trent?
A little bit, yeah. I did because I think with Trent, I would. But this makes I'm not gonna lie, this makes more sense though having Mark Davis just because of obviously Will and Kyle and all of that makes more sense than Trent. But I see Trent. If it would have been Trent, I could kind of see him using this to like catapult himself into something more.
That's true.
Great wrestler, a great tag.
But for the story they're telling for Grand Slam, Fletcher's locked in with Ospreay. This feels like the better option.
Yeah, I see Mark Davis remaining like a background guy right now.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I hear you then.
You'll see the chest of Ospreay.
But he doesn't have to.
No, he doesn't have to.
You know?
But that's just the vibe I get.
Ospreay is a guy. He's very emotional. He's not very bright. He's intellectually challenged, in my
background
opinion.
player.
He's really just obsessed with wrestling. It's all he knows. And he thinks his friends are really his
But
friends.
he don't have to be. That's all I'm saying.
He's
I
at
think
a
they should get
mental
Aussie Open back
disadvantage
together. I don't know why
because
he'd be
he can't
tripping.
believe that his good friend, that, as you say,
I disagree. Well, I mean, now they're in the same stable, so they'll probably will have tag team matches together. But I think Kyle Fletcher's been doing so well on his own.
Let me ask you a question. What's Kyle Fletcher's match next week?
whether Davis wants to or not,
He is going to be. No, I don't know what they have Kyle Fletcher doing next week.
closest
What do they got
I
in
mean,
the
at Grand Slam.
Oh, Grand Slam, he's in the tag team match. Yeah, but that's different. It's with Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega.
Mark Davis was showing.
He's been doing so great as a singles. It was a big match next week in his home country. What's he doing? A tag team match.
Davis. Now
It's just different stories.
Down to earth the hard way.
I'm sorry. I just think like he's just because he's not a tag team guy doesn't mean he can't be in a tag team match anymore.
He's been locked in this next to Takeshita for weeks, months now.
Bro, he was still finishing his feud with Will Ospreay.
And Fletcher, I mean, and Davis could have been right there next to him.
Why?
That's his partner.
It doesn't have to be. I don't think we're going to see eye to eye on this, Reg. We've been arguing about this now for months.
We're going to continue.
All right, we're on our first commercial break, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into the super chats. Let's see what people are saying. Here we go. We got Sheldon Jackson, who gets the party started, who says, I'm guessing Trent returns tonight to face Ospreay, and if he does, this will be interesting. Sadly, unfortunately, had I read that sooner, we would have not been able to be like, oh, yeah, maybe it'll happen. But unfortunately, now it's expired on that. Swerve versus Ricochet won in AEW. Yeah, it feels like this is going to be the first of possible more matches between Swerve and Ricochet. I imagine they're going to do something similar to what Swerve and Hangman did, with a little bit more than, you know, telling a series of stories throughout multiple matches.
Definitely. This is just the beginning. They're building the foundation for what this feud's going to be. Them starting out with the big match on Dynamite really tells the story, because like if it was going to be like, we're going to do this one and not have it for a while, they would have saved it for a bigger show. This is a very important beginning to this, and it's going to go insane.
We got Grapple Geekery here, who says, get that app on your phone parents used to track their kids, Denise. I abandoned X2 for similar reasons. Maybe Mike Bailey and the family. So first of all, I should start tracking you, Reg.
Why are you tracking me? Leave me alone. I'm out here living life. I don't want to be tracked. I don't want Eagle Eye or Big Brother to be watching me anymore. I'm throwing my phone away. It won't be
Big Brother. It'll be Big Denise.
Big Denise. I'm getting a flip phone, Denise, so nobody can. I'm done here. I'm finished.
Ew, a flip phone? What's wrong with you?
Hello, who's this?
With that little ass fucking screen?
Listen, I'm converting. It's too much. There's too much news. There's too much technology. AI's trying to kill me. I can't take it anymore.
You know what it is, Reg? I hate to say it, but I think you're getting into your old man phase.
Oh, no. I hate it. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, damn, that's an old man thing to say.
That's what I'm getting the vibes. I'm getting the I don't give a fuck, I'm 40 vibes.
I just want to sit on my porch and drink coffee all day. Like, I don't care. Shut up. Like, get off my porch, kid. Get off my lawn. Like, that's just me. That's yelling from the distance now. I don't know.
That's where you're at.
I'm also not 40. That's disrespect. I'm not 40
you're
yet.
Almost 40 though.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying you're displaying symptoms already, Reg.
It's there. No, I'm not even going to argue with you because it is. I'm just like, damn, I'm just an old man. So my arms crossed, just like judging.
Get off my porch, damn it.
Get up, back up, man. I'm here. I'm sitting here. No technology. It's cable.
Wow. You're gonna be next thing you know, you're gonna be like these damn kids on their cell phones while we're having dinner with their elbows on the table.
Exactly. Look at your partner in the eyes. You're looking at your cell phone instead of who you're with. Like, I believe it. I'm with it.
And also the second thing that Grapple Geekery brings up here, by the way, we're back on Dynamite, but Mike Bailey, when's he debuting?
I thought for a split second that he could be the guy tonight. I'm like, oh, maybe it could be Speedball. Maybe it could Speedball. It wasn't Speedball. I don't know where Speedball is. I thought he'd be here by now.
Yeah, because he's been done right with TNA since the end of last year.
Yeah. I think he's good to go.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
release.
Yeah, release Dragon.
hopefully we get to see him soon. It's been a minute since AEW has like brought someone in that was like a quote unquote surprise, you know?
Partner.
Right.
Oh, good God. Kyle Fletcher and Aussie Open.
That's some street fighting stuff right there.
Yeah, longtime friend of Will Ospreay, now making the
Dude, Mike Bailey hasn't even wrestled since,
Mark Davis, one of the most
at least according to his Pro Fight DP page, since December 8th.
Oh, wow.
So maybe he's resting his body.
That makes sense. He went on an insane run where he was having like 4 of the hardest matches you ever see a week.
Exactly. Grapple Geekery, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, right to the grill.
And Sheldon Jackson says, I'm torn on this. Glad Aussie Open are reunited, but irritated that AEW has ruined Will Ospreay's creation, the United Empire. Do you agree or disagree, Reg?
Yeah, I feel like no, because I kind of like Ospreay to be alone. I don't know if they had to dismantle it, but I feel like Ospreay is in the position he should be.
And then Terrence Johnson was hoping for Gabe Kidd as a surprise. Oh, I'm so sorry, Terrence. I feel like everyone had someone totally different. Nobody had Mark Davis.
Nobody was thinking of Mark Davis. I think I like the idea of Mark Davis. I like this match, but I don't think he was in the front of any of our minds.
Because nobody misses the tag team.
Now back to live action. Davis.
Proving my point.
Oh.
Thank you, Terrence.
Oh. Go for the Ospreay. Oh, he got him. Don Callis with his Denise matching outfit almost got in there. I think Tony Schiavone is matching y'all too. Everybody's rocking the purple today.
Everybody went with like purple today, like a dark purple.
This could be the end of the night.
Oh, by the way, today's the last day you're gonna see me looking like this.
What do you mean?
Getting a makeover tomorrow.
You getting a haircut?
No, not a haircut.
Well, you started touching your hair when you said that. You're like, I'm getting a makeover.
I'm gonna dye my hair again. It's a different color.
What color?
I'll let it be a surprise. So say goodbye to Brunette Denise.
Oh my God. Pile driver. Goodbye, Brunette Denise. Hi, blonde Denise.
Nah, I'm not even gonna go blonde. I already did that a long time ago. It wasn't for me.
Innovative way for Davis to use his size, leaping into that pile driver and dragging Ospreay down to the mat head first.
I think everybody in this arena, including the broadcast team, we all thought.
Oh, he's mad.
That's that grip strength I told you about. We all thought it was over. Exposing that steel link right there. Big, strong steel link holding that second rope.
Get out of the way, Rick Knox.
He tore it with his bare hands like nothing.
Tore it with his bare hands behind the referee's back. Rick Knox only now noticing what Davis did. And Knox doing the right thing.
Kick him in the ding ding when the ref turns around.
On the ding ding.
Oh!
Benito finish. Call it a day.
Hidden blade to the mouth. Will Ospreay with the victory.
So much for the Ospreay killer, Excalibur.
All right. We got Taurus Way here who says, Reg, I'll ask again. What's it going to take to have you on a watch along on Monday Night Raw?
Some drugs.
Some drugs? Do I have to provide the drugs?
Yes, you do. Some Denise provided drugs is the only way. Do you do a watch along on Mondays?
Yeah.
So long. It's not that long now on Netflix.
No, it's only 2 hours and a half. But the real challenge will be if you come on Friday and do the SmackDown watch along. That's 3 hours.
That's long, you guys. I do not know why SmackDown is 3 hours. That's crazy. On USA too, it takes forever.
Yeah, so I'll provide the drugs, Reg.
I'll provide the drugs.
Yeah, I'm going to do a homemade drug for you.
That's crazy.
I'm just going to go to CVS, buy all the drugs, melt them together, mix them up, and then freeze it up and ship it to you.
Denise is trying to kill me. You guys hear this? That's crazy.
Thank you, Taurus Wave.
Ospreay.
Oh, yes, bro.
See what Will has to say.
Atlanta.
Did he get new tattoos?
My God, it's like a little party in here, right?
Maybe
the same ones he already had.
And Don.
Maybe the one on his arm right here.
As you like to crush the
there's
party,
more than
and
normal.
a little bit of a party pooper. I've got a new best friend back there who I'm teaming up with in Australia Grand Slam.
Denise White.
Hey, I watched Breaking Bad. I can make some methamphetamine.
That's crazy. Do not. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Big Ken. That's Big Ken. Don Callis is trying to get out of there. You know, every time Kenny comes out, he's just been beating his ass.
Yeah.
Kenny, you're about to get beat up right there, dude. Run down to the ring.
Yeah, baby.
What to say? What are you doing?
Mark Davis is there on his knees.
On his knees.
And he's like, all right, yeah.
He's like, oh, awkward.
Hey, I'm going to give you Flintstone vitamins.
No.
Brian
Real
said.
drugs. Make me feel something.
You can take like 10 of them. Or how I'm going to get the candy hearts and crush them and you'll snort them.
What? I do not get down like that. That's crazy. No snorting
hey, you
over
wanted
here.
drugs.
No snorty drugs.
I
want no
candy
snorty drugs.
It's funny.
Now, we've been here a couple times now, but I don't remember a reception like that. So thank you very much, Atlanta.
I love that Kenny and Will Ospreay coordinated colors today.
Yeah, they got matching fits.
Now, this is more meant to be a celebration for my good pal Will Ospreay, but I got to get one thing off my chest.
I love how now he's this
Mark
good
Davis.
pal Will Ospreay.
Man to man, I have no clue what Don Callis has on you, but trust me,
money.
Even though it might be scary, even though it may seem hopeless, help is there. And something that I learned is that there are people here you can trust.
Oh, I don't know, Kenny. Sleep with one eye open.
I'm saying they keep playing that up. They keep talking about this friendship thing, but I don't know.
I make my in-ring return.
Or maybe the one that should be worried is Will.
In Brisbane, Australia. But listening to your guys' voices tonight just made me get the itch, and I had to come out here and say hello to you guys in person. So I hope you don't mind.
I would hope so if he flew over there. Might as well show up. Might as well make an appearance.
I'd figured I'd come out. Yeah, we want to see you on TV, I think, Kenny. That's okay.
Fletcher, Konosuke, Takeshi will be in tag team.
Takeshita with the big pants.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's my soul brother.
Week in and week out. If you guys want to step through these ropes and test this out, we can do it right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
You heard that, right? You heard that Kenny kind of messed up.
Right here, white now.
You know why I think he said white? Because of Takeshi's white ass pants.
If not,
right here, those white pants now.
Pack a bag.
Right here, white now.
Hop on a jet, train, and get yourselves prepared for next week in Brisbane, Australia. It's going to be Grand Slam. Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega against Kyle Fletcher.
And who else?
And Taskeshita.
What?
You already knew this match, Reg. You knew this match last week. Why are you acting like this is the first time
ever hearing this? I didn't know this match was happening.
Feel what I was feeling in 2019. It's been a while since people could really feel what I was feeling in 2020, 21, 22, 23. And now that I'm back in 2025, all you people will get to feel the exact same things that I'm feeling, because next week, it's not just going to be a match for fun. It's not just going to be a match to prove that we're better wrestlers than you. It's the match to prove that the future lies within this company, not out there on the ramp, but right here in this ring.
And also on the ramp, Kenny Omega.
So I know it's been almost a year, but if you guys know the words, make sure you say it with me, because I must bid you add you. So good night, Atlanta. Mwah! And good night, bang.
Kenny got scared.
Kenny didn't know that there was going to be fireworks incoming.
That was a lot of fireworks.
All right. Who was Tony going to originally use those fireworks on that he just decided to use them right then and there?
Like, just do it now. Boom, boom, boom.
It's not like he's like, oh, I have fireworks to use. Where do I use them on the show? Okay, and then Terrence brought up Reg will be saying, oh, yes, man. Okay, so on NXT, you've seen when Stephanie does that like move where she puts like someone's head in between her legs and she like brings them. So Booker T does this thing where he goes, like I'm not doing it the way he does.
Oh, when she does
he
it,
does it a lot like cornier soundy, and then he goes, oh yes, man, like. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. I will be going like that.
Yeah.
Stephanie. She looked great in the Royal Rumble.
And it finally goes down tonight in Atlanta. Let's take a look back and see how we got here.
How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
I know I'm the villain.
He's your forever AEW World Champion.
And I get all the respect in the world for it. You pretended to be a superhero to these people.
Wow.
And they rejected you for it.
Ricochet is all
This is dope.
elite.
What happened, Renee? They turned their backs on me. Everybody thought it was okay to mock and embarrass me. You're still the same old Trevor.
Let's see if you can get the #1 seed for the casino.
Still the same old Trevor.
You call yourself the most dangerous man in AEW, but ever since, man, I ain't felt no threat from you.
I'm going to embarrass you. Ricochet has the blood all over him from Swerve Strickland.
Ricochet does look diabolical though with those glasses and the blood and the suit.
Yeah, when the slow motion of him and all that, I'm like, damn, he looks kind of crazy.
These are the risks you take when you think it's okay to bully and embarrass people. AEW has a special gift in exposing people for who they truly are. This isn't going to be no athletic exhibition. It's going to be a fight.
Yep.
You cannot win in a fight. He's the most dangerous man in AEW.
Wow. That was dope.
All right, we're on a commercial break.
Inside the race.
Hold on 1 second. All right, we got. Oh, you can do multi-view? Oh, wow. Look at Max. Max is saying you could do multi-view on the app, but I wonder if it's just for like, it's just for the NASCAR thing. Lame. All right. Sheldon Jackson says, Reg, Jimmy Butler is a warrior now. Thoughts?
Since when? How long have I been asleep?
Damn, Reg, where you at?
Oh my God, hold on a minute.
I was about to say, did you even miss I was going to say, there's no way you missed the Luca news either.
Oh, no, I haven't been that asleep. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you would be like dead.
I'd be so dead if I didn't know that.
That's so funny.
Whoa, okay. Yeah. That's amazing. That's great news. That's amazing, great, exciting, amazing news because, like, the stadium's right down the street, and, like, I want to see Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry play side by side. Very amazing news, honestly. I know that there was some talks about, because Jimmy has, some characteristics and he moves a certain way, but I'm hella excited. I think that's great news.
You're a Warriors fan, right?
I mean, yeah, I live in Oakland, California. I have to be.
Sure, just checking in. I want to make sure I know everyone's teams.
How long was I asleep?
Teams. Huh?
I said, how long was I asleep? Oh, 1 hour ago. Okay, now I was like getting ready for the pod. That's what that was.
This is what happens when you're not on Twitter, Reg. Had you been on Twitter, you would have found out like 10 seconds after it was posted on Twitter.
Well, Twitter doesn't do anything good for anybody. That's awesome, though. That's really cool news, and I can't wait to go watch. Oh, All-Star Weekend's next week. It's just a lot of good news happening over there in the basketball front.
We got Day here who says, I finally have a day off and see you guys live. I did get to shake hands with Hardy's and the Rascals. at Genesis. Oh, he shook hands with the Hardys and the Rascals at Genesis in the lobby after the show, and is going to go to All In Dallas. Well, Dady, thank you so much for coming in to watch the live and for sending in the super chat. I'm glad you have a day off to like chill and vibe and hang out and watch Dynamite. All In Dallas, man. I still got to figure that out, but I definitely want to be there, be at the show. It's going to be exciting. So I hope to see you there. And I'm glad you got to go to Genesis as well.
This time keeps moving so quickly. I'm getting ready for Vegas at the moment. So I'm just like, not focused on anything. For Mania weekend.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant just like in general.
What are you going to Vegas for? For the thing, Denise.
Oh, just the thing that they promote every freaking day of our lives.
Jeez Louise, the networking event of a lifetime. I need to go network, Denise. That's what it's all about.
I thought you were gonna, I thought you were just gonna go to Las Vegas for fun.
No.
Well, because in my mind, like, WrestleMania is still months away, you know? It's months
like
away.
A month and a half
Bro,
away.
I'm leaving to Toronto for Elimination Chamber. It's on March 1st. It's February 5th. Ask me if I planned anything.
You have not planned anything.
There is not a flight booked. There is not a hotel booked. There is nothing booked.
Gotta get on it, girl.
You don't need to worry about WrestleMania right now.
See, I'm thinking farther ahead. I'm not thinking about these couple of... Oh, my birthday's before then, too.
When's your birthday again? Oh, my gosh, I can't forget your birthday.
March 11th for the 1,000th time, my
March
friend.
March 11th? Oh,
jeez Louise.
Did
See
I
what kind of friends I have
calendar?
out here? I think you did.
Mind
you did. You're a little hater.
Calendar, so.
Oh, a new calendar. All right, yeah, you're a little hater.
To put it charitably, dismantle
We hurt people.
AEW World Tag Team Champions private party. And then we see
Bob Lashley in that green suit.
Oh my God, I didn't have it written down, Red.
That's crazy. Oh, West Side Gun. There's Gun.
What's your favorite color?
Green, funny enough.
Green? I knew that. I knew that.
You know you didn't because you don't write anything down. West Side Gun, front row, Hills Have Eyes, fourth row.
I was thinking the same thing.
I want you to give me this suit that Bobby Lashley has on right here.
All right, you're officially on the calendar.
That's me, March 11th.
Yeah, that would have been really embarrassing if I forgot your birthday, Reg.
So embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.
Thank you so much, Day Day.
ATLians.
Hey.
Oh, damn, look at Bobby Lashley.
I told you, look at that suit. That's hard.
He looks like someone's bank account. He looks like Dad Khan's bank account.
He looks like big money, yeah. Definitely.
And respect for the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
We hurt people.
We hurt people.
AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, I cannot stop staring at Bobby Lashley's suit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That suit's amazing, huh?
He looks just so rich.
He is.
I mean, yeah, but he looks rich with that suit.
We hurt people.
All right, look, I'm going to keep this short and sweet because we got to hop on a jet and head to New Orleans for the Super Bowl.
Fancy.
Listen,
He is rich.
Wait, it's New Orleans, not New Orleans?
Private party.
It's whatever you want. New Orleans. I say New Orleans. Some people say New Orleans.
I say New Orleans.
Yeah, no, some people say New Orleans.
They were just
New
the wrong
Orleans?
people in the wrong
I can't say New Orleans.
I like how you got all quiet. You're like, is it New Orleans? New Orleans?
Yeah. Bro, I've been saying Brisbane, and it's Brisbane.
Is it Brisbane?
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
In Australia.
I thought it was
I
Brisbane
noticed
too.
it earlier. Because we're just dumb, Reg. That's
We're
why.
sorry ass Americans, huh?
Yeah,
I
we
know.
pronounce everything.
We don't care about
If
nothing.
you are a champion, get ready. Because eventually, when we choose, we are coming to see you. And we are going to hurt you and take your title.
We hurt people.
Who's going to challenge him?
Time, we're open for business. And if you would like an opportunity to face the Hurt Syndicate for the Tag Team Championship,
Who's it going to be?
we'll accept it.
Wait.
Oh, guns up.
Oh, Yeah. No wonder I know this theme song.
Let's go. They're about to get demolished, but good for
Red.
They're about to get killed. Bang, bang, gang.
Like theme, though.
I thought they couldn't use this song anymore. Huh. Maybe they.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's some inside baseball shit.
That's why I said I don't know. I don't know nothing, okay?
I was just saying it out loud. Sometimes I say things out loud that are just supposed to be in my brain. But, oh yeah, we're on a show.
That's how you get in trouble, Reg.
Yeah, straight up.
Imagine, hold on, this is really sad. Imagine like you get all dressed up, right? And you wear your best suit and you're like feeling like you're the hottest shit. And then you walk out of the room and you run into Bobby Lashley. And
you're like, just take these clothes off. I can't compete. I'm sorry. I'd be like, I need a clause in my contract. I can't be in the same room as Bobby Lashley because he's ridiculous.
We know y'all are businessmen, so we'd like to come in the ring and talk a little business.
Guns up. Dude, Denise, they're about to get murdered, but I'm very excited.
You're certainly not dressed like businessmen, but you're conducting yourselves as men. So why don't you step on up here and state your business?
We heard people.
Let's talk face to face like men.
Well, in Austin, they better be careful.
You're not kidding.
3-on-2 situation.
Yeah, that's Idol's Corner's right. It says not even looking at the guns. Yeah, they're not. Everyone's like, the guns are gonna die.
Now, before we get to the business part, first things first. Guns up for my Atlanta, Georgia Gold members!
Gold member.
Now, we haven't had the pleasure of introducing ourselves, but we are the Guns. We are former...
ATL ho.
What is he wearing on his skin?
We are former AEW tag team champions, and we've been waiting 2 years to get our rematch on TV. And I think the only reason you have them right now is because we've been gone. But guess what? The Guns are back, baby!
Looks like he was rolling around on the floor somewhere, trying to get some dirt on him or something.
Maybe that's his chest hair.
People,
no, it's on his whole body.
Doing your job.
It's kind of what this business is about. But now it's time for us to do our job, which is take back our tag team titles.
Well, maybe he has the chicken pox.
The chicken pox are not that. He'd be covered in little red dots.
Maybe he has the chicken pox.
No.
Well, I'll tell you, gentlemen, what? I appreciate the moxie.
You know when like you're cleaning a car and you come out and you're all dirty?
But even more than that,
yeah. That's what
like
it was.
that. Yeah,
he was cleaning his car without his shirt off before the show and didn't take a shower. They're like, you got a segment. Get out of your car.
I'm about business. Next week, for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, it'll be the Hurt Syndicate against a couple of ass boys.
Well, that stung. Bobby Lashley.
Bobby, let's go. Don't do it.
Man.
Yeah, they're just going to feed everybody to the Hurt Syndicate.
That's why they're just doing the match. Like, next week we'll beat you up. Then the week after we'll beat you up, too.
Hey, ass boys, you know what? You're
what? Why did they mute it on Max?
What did he say?
But why'd they mute it on Max?
I know, right? We're on Max.
I want to hear the bad word.
Whoever's watching on Fight heard the real word. So.
Yeah, if anybody here is watching on Fight, let us know.
Of their long-lost AEW World Tag Team Championship MVP.
Like, what did he say?
Like we said, Ted, it can be difficult to get the belt off the Hurt Syndicate, but the Guns believe in
Okay, that's interesting. That's good. We need the Guns back.
Respect what they did here tonight with the Hurt Syndicate.
Mike T90 says, "Just can't believe they said that." But what they said.
What did he say?
It was a momentous occasion for one of the
Can't believe they said that.
He wrote ass boys coming through. I don't think that's what we are ass boys is what they said. That doesn't seem like something that would be muted.
Why did they mute it?
Yeah, they said ass boys. The Hurt Syndicate MVP said ass
MVP
boys.
said it right before that.
So what they say afterwards, that's what I'm confused
We
about.
are the ass boys. No, they can't say that. Block that out.
Guys, I'm looking to get a word with our CEO, Mercedes.
Oh, I love this. Have you seen this? So good.
Renee, I have exciting news.
What's that?
This Saturday on Collision, Harley Cameron will be live in concert.
What? I will be live in concert in a Holly Halftime in Houston concert.
What?
Holly Halftime in Houston.
Yeah. What an amazing
Yeah.
idea Mercedes have come up with. Thanks. You know what? You're not such a dummy.
I don't get it.
But you know what? I think this is fantastic. We're making up.
Yeah, I want to say sorry. I was so awful last week to you.
Oh, no, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
Harley, are you stupid or are you dumb?
Mercedes, I'm so glad that you're here. I would love to talk to you about Grand Slam. We are just 10 days away. You still don't have an opponent, but Harley just picked up her first victory on Collision. I would love to talk to you about the trajectory. Oh my God, Harley got her first ever win. How cute. I remember my first ever win. You know, I also remember the feeling of winning my first ever title at the age of 23. And the feeling of winning this title. And this title.
Yeah.
You just called Harley old.
Title. Well, this title says that I am the greatest TBS champion of all time.
That's a
And
fact.
you, Harley, well, you're nothing but a loser. And
Also a
losers
fact.
don't get to ride the money train.
That's very true.
Why'd you gotta be so mean to the doll?
Stay away from my locker room too. Oh, Renee.
Renee was such a mom, like, put the finger away, put the finger away. We don't do the finger around here. We're gonna
So
put some
good.
salsa if you take that finger out again.
But they didn't.
Oh, that was great.
Perfect.
That was great. I love these little bits that they've been doing with Harley. All right, we got some super chats to catch up on here. We got Corey McArthur in the building. He says, okay, now, fireworks for Kenny. What's good? The awesomeness leader, Denise Salcedo, and the man rapper beanie cap wearing righteous Reg. 199K subscribers. How many more to 200K? I'm honestly ready to lose my mind, to be honest, because Reg, I am so freaking close. It's just like unbearable at this point. I'm just like,
so
let it happen already. So
close.
I am, hold on, I'm doing math. Excuse me. while I
Remember,
do
you were
math.
like, I'm never gonna get to 200K, and I was like,
It's just happening at a snail's pace.
Yeah,
I'm 643 away.
that's nothing, Denise. That's
Red,
that's one video, and you got 600.
No, it's not. You don't understand. It's taking forever.
Remember when you needed like 3,000 or something? You needed a lot, and you don't need that much anymore. It's here.
643.
That's nothing. That could be done in a day.
I'm ready to
That's
go
a
to
lot
the
of followers,
supermarket.
Denise.
I'm gonna go to the supermarket and I'm just gonna ask people to sign up and subscribe to my channel, and then I will buy them a cookie.
You know what I used to do in my MySpace days with my music thing? I would write my website on the back of my ex-girlfriend's car because I didn't have a car at the time. I write myspace.com/whatever on the back of her car, and like, you know how you can write on the windows with like graduation. I would just write my website on the back like that.
Yeah. See, I've had some ideas, but they cost money, Reg.
See, this is a free one. Just get you a painter's pen right on the back of your car, Denise Salcedo, YouTube, blah, 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 and then bam, instant advertising. Not really. I was in Bakersfield, so, you know, they don't give a fuck. But, like, it could have worked in a better market, I think.
I think so, Reg, because I've seen those, and I never, like, bother to, like, search that person up or anything.
Why? What would change your mind? Is it the car that they're in? Does it have something to do with that?
I think in my mind, it's like, oh, you're so desperate, you're putting it on a car. Like, that's how I feel. And I am desperate, by the way. Let's add that.
Well.
I have got into desperate measures.
I'm like, what are we talking? So I thought we were talking about here.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go get a marker. I could just imagine my husband's the one with the car because I don't have a car.
Exactly. So he has to do it too when he's driving to work. Like, it's just advertising all the time. They're like,
yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
That's so funny. No, and it's funny too because like at my husband's job, like everyone knows that I do this for a living now.
Oh, he's getting clowned.
They're not clowning.
I mean, when he comes in with the
impressed, actually, they're like, wait, how'd you end up with her? That's what they've been saying.
Don't do my homie like that.
No, he said he's proud of that. He said, what's the saying? There was a saying. Shot
what we saw last week.
Shot outside.
In pursuit of Swerve Strickland.
It's like a football saying or something. Someone knows that saying when you cover
it was a mistake.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And you don't ask about it again.
Oh, outkicked his coverage. Outkicked his coverage. There you go.
Christopher Daniels said
yes,
to your
happy that
death match with him that you injured him so badly that he would have to retire from professional wrestling. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like there was maybe a bit of regret on your face.
No.
Nope.
Christopher Daniels overstepped. He overplayed his hand and he accepted a Texas death match with the Hangman. I did exactly what I told him I would do, and I hurt him so bad that he will never wrestle again. And I do not regret.
Hey, Renee, please, can we tell this guy to wrap it up?
Max, I don't think Max.
I've been waiting. What did you say? Look, I just
What'd you say?
For a long time. Look, I respect you, Hangman. I really do. What you did to Christopher Daniels was awesome. You hurt him. He'll never wrestle again.
It's awesome.
So brutal. He's in a neck brace. Like, what if you hurt Anthony?
He's in a neck brace.
I would do it myself, but I'm so busy with the Open Challenge, the best wrestler alive, etc. What if you put like Billy Gunn in the hospital? You'd be great at that.
Oh, you know what? You might be onto something. I would love to put someone in the hospital.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And I don't see Bowens. I don't see Billy Gunn. But, I mean, you're here.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Renee, for your time. I'm going to go to my car. Thank you, guys.
I'm going to go to my car.
I'll come with you. Actually, yeah, I'm going to come with you.
I'm going to go with you.
Max Caster biting off a little more than
Max Caster been like, all right, thanks for the interview. Gotta go.
Thank you so much, Corey, man, for the support. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We got J. Paul RO who says King Taco meetup before Revolution close to the arena. Hey, I should look up into that. That would actually be kind of fun if we did something like that.
Get tacos before the show?
Yeah.
That's
then
pretty
we're
dope.
gonna get runs at the show.
Dude, that's the only issue. You gotta scope out the taco place before, Denise. Like, you gotta go eat tacos before, see how they hit, so then we know, you know?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, man.
My tummy, I can't handle
I'm gonna
it.
be there at Revolution, like
straight up. In the first match, I'm like, I gotta go, you guys. Like, you missed the whole middle part of the show. I'm like, I know.
Bro, well, that's what happened to me in Mexico. Remember when I got Montezuma's Revenge? Yeah. I ate tacos right before, and I literally, like, don't even ask me what happened on that show, because I was sitting there like,
effectively let off the chain, not a package someone else has set them on. They will.
I'm not even gonna give the full details.
We don't need them.
Just leave it to your imagination.
Definitely keep them.
What's fucked up though? I ordered nachos that I never ate. Never ate them. They looked good too, but I just couldn't.
That would have double sent you down. You would have died.
That was already down, like down bad.
Seemingly goaded into
J. Paul.
Continental Championship on the line. Buddy,
all right, we got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, much praise to the Cali Connection, positive vibes, and great fortune for you both. Provide the drugs is the best line. Much love and respect always to you both.
I'll provide the drugs.
I will provide the drugs. Bro, if YouTube comes down on me one of these days, they're going to be like, yeah, you need to sit down and review some of the things you say on the internet, Denise.
They have a big resume and stuff that you said at this point.
Yo, I'll be done. No, wipe me out. Thank you, Infamous for your loco. Crazy 101 says, so Triple H can't see color, hates booking Cena to win. NXT has an angle where Eddie hates Trick and some fans trans. This is racist because it was odd hell fed. Yeah, that was something that we were talking about last night, me and Chin, how they're doing like a thing where Eddie Thorpe came out and like started whipping Trick Williams with the strap, right? And somebody in the comment section pointed out like that was the first NXT of Black History Month. And I was like, bro, I didn't even think about it like that. And then Chin was like, oh shit.
That AEW International Championship.
Look at Reg's face.
I can't even.
I know. I didn't.
What
I
the
didn't
hell?
like my brain did not compute that. It was just Anyway, Tony P says Jimmy's 121 mil contract is y'all's problem now, Reg.
Listen, bring it on. I'll take all the problems. I feel like he's going to turn his life around. He's going to come to this Bay Area weather. It's going to be all nice and chill, and his neck's going to feel good from the sun. And he's going to change his life. I feel it.
I didn't say you were doing
Corey MacArthur says, I knew Reg's birthday was March 11th. Will it be a long-awaited BJ's meetup in Vegas for WrestleMania? Bring Jacob Fatu, Denise. Oh, yeah.
Bring your husband.
I'll bring the hub.
Are the real alphas of this company.
You know what would be so freaking funny if I was able to get Fatu in on the joke.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that's
he's a superstar now, though. You can't. Maybe like a year ago. Now it's like
no.
He's on his way. He's out of here.
Yeah, no. His real wife is gonna Samoan. She's gonna fucking Samoan spike my ass.
That's a fact.
She's gonna headbutt me, throw my ass like in a whole different direction.
Both will be in action. Love to see them.
Thank you so much, Corey MacArthur. We got John Taylor who says, everyone create burner accounts and subscribe.
600 burner accounts.
I know. Telling you, I'm going to go to the market.
Wait.
In the wrestling industry than
that says AEW Dynamite next Tuesday.
With the future of this company, Kyle Fletcher.
You see that?
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Wait, Dynamite's on Tuesday next week?
I'm just learning that too. I'm like, what? Wait.
The pressure and turn the tables on Buddy Matthews.
Yeah, because they have to go over, to Australia.
Really was a trendsetter for.
But this is the first time hearing of this.
Fletcher.
It is on Tuesday. Oh no!
Making the trip to the United States, wrestling internationally, and making a name for themselves outside.
I was like, that's fine for me. That's gonna be horrible for Denise, though.
There by Fletcher, avoided by Matthews, side headlock.
Oh my God, that's 2 days twice in that week because the 15th is NXT Vengeance Day and Collision Grand Slam.
Oh no!
Then Tuesday, AEW and NXT. What am I supposed to do, Red?
What about your time?
Yeah, great quickness right there.
What about our time? I'm supposed to be part of some of those things. What the hell's going on here? I'm like, wait, this concerns me too.
Yes, this concerns you. This concerns me. This concerns a lot of people, Red.
What the hell?
Down the street without security. That's how he is. That's how popular.
Well, you don't do an NXT watch along, right?
In a very short time.
No, but I do for the PLE.
Go into Grand Slam Australia a week from Saturday.
So Tuesday will be fine. Saturday won't be
fine.
Well,
Matthews, or is it going to be your duo here? The Don Callis family
Grand Slam's on at a weird time.
You should know that.
It comes on at like 8 o'clock our time, I think.
5:30 AEST. What time is that in Pacific Standard Time?
Yeah, I think it comes on at like 8 o'clock our time.
Too many people who can match Takeshita's size.
Because it's supposed to be like after the basketball stuff.
No, it says 11:30 p.m. for us.
11 p.m.
11:30 p.m. I typed it in 5:30 p.m. AEST to PST is apparently 11:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Well then, that's late.
The smartest thing Fletcher did was get the hell out of the ring. I don't blame him. A chop like that.
Your face.
Breaking down a bit.
Someone double check that, please, because I show up at 11:30.
Yeah, because I was saying 8, but maybe I was thinking
Eastern.
Different, but no, that doesn't make sense either. It's at 11:30 this time.
I agree with you. You know, the first time I saw Brody King in a hotel,
that's late.
I was terrified. He's the type of guy you see.
You're not going to watch along to that show.
I don't even know what I'm going to do that day.
Right.
I'll have to figure that all out. Someone says think New Japan time, says Matthew.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
Sheldon says it'll be on tape delay, so 11:30 EST after All-Star Saturday night.
So 8:30 our time then.
Now Matthews stacking up. Fletcher and
Because it's on tape delay. It'll already be taped.
Okay. Okay, that makes it easier for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking. I was like, what's going on? Oh my God, look at Kyle. Me when I had the stomach flu.
For real.
What is this? It's ridiculous.
Okay. Oh, thank you. This helps. Thank you to everybody who's saying it's right after All-Star. Okay.
Right after the All-Star game, yeah.
Now, what time is the All-Star game?
I think it starts at 5.
That's funny. All right, so I'll probably do a Vengeance Day. I'll probably do a long ass stream then. It'll be like Vengeance Day watch along, Vengeance Day post show, going into Grand Slam Australia, watch along into Grand Slam Australia post show.
At the time, but all
Are you
watching Friends.
That's Saturday too. That's when you gotta wake up to do Busted Open.
Yeah, I have Busted Open that day too. That's the only thing that sounds like that's what I'm going to have to do.
That's disgusting. So I don't have to come to work till 8:30 is all I heard.
You come to work the second the AEW programming begins, Red.
Wow.
On the dot.
I'll be here at 8:30. Nice to see you. Nice to know you.
Oh man, we got Tenruza here who says, Reg, I'm still high from Grammys K. King.
All them Grammy Awards for a diss song. One man's worst song ever got 5 Grammys. You can't make this up. It's amazing. It's great.
Did you see the tweet I sent you just now, like before our show started?
That song is the heartbeat of the world, Denise.
So apparently, in case anyone missed it, Not Like Us has the right tempo for hands-only CPR at 101 beats per minute, according to the American Heart Association. So you could literally save someone's life doing the Not Like Us beat with CPR.
Ended a fool's life, and then you could save a life off the same song. Like, that's the power of music. That's the power of an amazing song. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Very excited about the Super Bowl next week.
Someone pointed out that Kendrick was wearing the Canadian tuxedo. You know, I didn't realize, by the way, how small Kendrick is.
Oh, he's tiny.
He's so tiny. Someone said, like, it's so funny that he's the biggest hater, yet he looks like a cute little cinnamon roll.
That's the part of it. It's like, oh, that little guy did all this? Yes, that little guy did all this. He'll murder.
Someone shared a clip on Twitter of him like walking, and he's like with a bunch of big people, like tall people, and someone pinched his cheek like a kid.
That's crazy. You can't pitch the best rapper in the world's cheek. You can't do that. That's like against the law. It's against the rules. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and he didn't see. He was just like,
Well, yeah. What's he supposed to do? Fight him?
I mean, I once had someone pat me on the head like a duck, and I was very offended by that. Twice.
I was gonna say, don't do that to me, but if like a 6'7" foot tall woman does that, it might be all right.
Nah, both of them were men that did that to me, and I didn't like it either time. I was like
if a WNBA player taps me on the head, I'm good. Like, that's fine. We're good. Thanks, lady. Nice to meet
what
you.
What if it's like a really tall NBA player, a man?
No, I can't. Don't do that to me. Keep your man hands off of me.
Yeah, but like, would you be able to stand up for yourself, or would you just be like,
oh, depending on the player? It depends on the player.
That'll fuck you up.
No, of course not.
So you're just gonna stay quiet.
I'm gonna just be like, oh, all right, you lucky fool. You lucky you 7 feet 2. You fucking punk.
So yeah, I didn't realize like how tiny he was.
He'll still fuck you up.
He has like baby features. I was like, I just want to put him in my pocket like a little.
Watch out. Kendrick gonna make a diss song about your ass next.
I know. This YouTube wrestling.
Don't put me in that, Kendrick. I'm your #1 fan.
Thank you, Tenruza.
Brody King, he's been enduring a lot of punishment at the hands of Taskeshita and Fletcher, but yeah, he was still able to.
We also got John Taylor who says, wait, I heard you can travel across the international date line and do some time travel according to crowd booing. Oh, wait, are we talking about Hulk Hogan?
Yes, there is.
Does this have to do with Hulk Hogan?
Travel across the international dateline, do some time travel. Probably, yeah.
I think, okay. 1990 case, your spring Grand Slam after the NBA All-Star Game is going to get a crazy lead-in. Yeah. I imagine, right? Okay, that's going to be pretty sick. That's good. Thank you, Mike. We got 10 Ruza here who says, bring on Super Bowl halftime. My book Grand Slam tonight. Oh, I haven't even told you my Super Bowl plans.
No.
I got invited to a party.
Oh, look at you.
By a celebrity.
What?
Right?
What celebrity?
With that elbow strike, thinking perhaps Blue Thunder
bomb. I think it'd be a problem if I shared on the stream, would it?
No, maybe not. Send it to me in a text.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in the private chat, and then afterwards I will.
Because I don't know if you
because I don't want to look like a geek, you know. Like, look at this girl. She's so excited. She got
you little Mark.
Exactly.
I saw this Mark on TV being like, "Oh, I'm gonna be at this person's house."
Okay, go check your private chat.
What? That's pretty okay. Yeah, wow.
Right?
Wow.
I know.
I probably wouldn't say that. Just, you know.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. How did that? How?
Landed hard into each other.
Oh, you did interview.
Yeah.
This person before.
Yeah.
Both athletes
that's awesome.
To their feet.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go?
I'll just keep it a secret for now, but
you're gonna go, yeah?
I already look like Mark. Huh?
Mark girl, you're gonna go, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going.
Picking up the pace
here.
Awesome.
And there's very few athletes that can match or exceed.
I'm gonna work on my social skills, Reg.
That's so cool that you're gonna be at Mariah Carey Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, man. Mariah Carey Super Bowl party.
That's so cool that you're gonna be at Chapel Roan's Super Bowl party. That's so cool that you're going to Mr. Bean's Super Bowl.
Bro, I'd be really excited.
The dumbest celebrity.
I like Mr. Bean, Reg. What's wrong with Mr. Bean?
He said I'd be so excited. Let's go, buddy. Ooh, Mr. Bean Super Bowl. He just doesn't talk the whole time. He just does bits.
I would have like the best time at a Mr. Bean Super Bowl party. The best freaking time.
Oh, that's so funny to me.
Thank you, Tenruza.
They need to do a one-on-one Kyle and Buddy at this point.
Yeah,
another one if they have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shanika says the same thing I was thinking. Forgot how jacked Buddy Matthews is until I see him again. Literally.
Told you that fool's a. Remember we were talking about bodies last time. I'm like, this fool's a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, big knee.
You could feel that sense of urgency by Buddy.
Oh, there's Takeshita.
Well, that's Mr. Ripley, bro. He's gotta be fit.
Kick sends the international champion to the floor.
Oh, there's Okada.
Okada. Oh my God.
Music, the Continental Champion, the man who challenged Buddy Matthews to meet him at Grand Slam Australia, February 15th in Brisbane.
Just a joke, just a trick.
But Matthews, he took
Don't fall for the oldest trick in the book, buddy. Even if he comes down, what's he gonna do?
I totally fell for it.
Now, wait a second, Matthews.
There you go. Yeah.
Fletcher.
Who cares if Okada's coming down? You get disqualified if he hits you.
Knee striking down. You wouldn't have anything to do with Okada's music being played right there. What you're talking about? I'm out here calling it like I see it. Hey, you can't play it down. It's not like he's running the truck.
Cannonball.
It's pretty apparent Okada does not want Buddy to get to Australia.
Oh.
Damn, that was
crushed him.
Nasty. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that.
Ouch. Oh, I was like, wait, what happened?
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
A drop kick to Matthews and a senton to King. Here we go.
Where's Takeshita taking, Buddy?
And here we see
the ring gauge, the hardest part of the ring.
Unfortunately, his partner got the worst of it.
Oh, they're exchanging knees on the apron.
Out on the apron.
Takeshita's gonna kill him.
But
oh no, watch out.
Got a real choke on. What is this?
Buddy got him.
We've seen how dangerous Buddy King can be.
Oh.
His position as Matthews sends spilling to the floor. Look at this. Takeshita raking the eyes.
Nope. Come on.
Like an illegal choke there, Taz.
Ooh, big knee to Brody.
Pretty tight on the outside. Fletcher's got him here.
To the Randy Orton DDT on Brody.
The DDT, 2, and no!
Nope.
Come on.
Near fall.
Plenty left in the big Brody and now.
Get up, Brody.
Great job by King on that kick out, buddy. Oof. As Kyle Fletcher looking for that sheer drop brainbuster, but Brody King.
Brody's too big for that.
Brody King trying to turn the tables. Taskeshita brings him back down.
Oh.
Strike. There you go. Combinations.
Bro, they're moving so fast right now. I was like, I don't even know who's on whose team anymore.
Oh, assisted brainbuster. Nice. Yeah, that's it.
That was good. That was a strong matchup.
That made Buddy and Brody look good off that loss. Like,
yeah, on both sides. Okay, let me see where I left off. We got Crazy 101 who says, yeah, apparently Dynamite will be taped Tuesday, aired on Wednesday. No, so apparently aired on Tuesday, though. Unless...
Are they just taping it? Maybe they could just be taping it on Tuesday.
I don't know, because then... I don't know.
Saturday night.
I guess we'll find out at some point. All right, we got Brendan here. Says, y'all are funny. I hope, and I love it. Thanks for the awesome content. I hope both of you are doing well. Thank you so much, Brendan.
Thank you.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Sending you lots of love, man. J. Paul R.O. says, what about meet up at the Cannabis Cafe in West Hollywood? Can smoke some cannabis and eat non-cannabis food. Great atmosphere food. What am I going to do?
That's what I was like, what's Denise going to be doing there?
I'm going to be sitting there watching everybody have fun.
Loser. Oh, he's showing.
Thank you, Paul.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Listen, they're bringing this bit back.
People wrap steel around my skull, I get a little bit emotional.
Yo, you said it yourself. If you're furious, you can't be focused.
This is big brother, little brother vibes.
I love it.
I'll tell you about using my own stuff against me. Yeah, you first.
Jack Justin Murray. Hey, motherfucker, what's the fight? Throw hands. Where's your daddy?
Oh, no. I think we should come back later when he's here, right?
Yeah, how about you jog on?
Yeah. Or we could leave a message.
Where is your daddy? Was hella.
Oh no! He's just gonna bow.
He looked in there.
Yeah. So yo, daddy, I said hi.
That was a good touch. I'm glad that they did that.
Yo, daddy, I said hi. It's hella funny.
Wow.
They hood.
All right, that was funny.
We saw you, Christian.
We got 1990K who says Word of Media got to go all in on AEW and have a full-size ring and matches at the All-Star Game. I know they should get more creative with stuff like that.
Right? Yeah, they're not utilizing this enough. They should definitely have more presence during that and more presence during things like Bailey's going to be at the Celebrity All-Star Game like WWE's, and AEW needs to be in that too.
I saw that. Yeah, that would be great. We got 10 Rizza here who says, Red, Denise, how tall are you? I'm 6'3". Shout out to Dochi.
6'3".
Oh, me, I'm 5 feet. Exactly. What about you, Red?
Denise is a shorty. I'm redacted. I'm not about to say my height on here. You're not about to be clowning me.
Red's just 6'1", all right, everybody?
Yeah, that's it. Let's go with that.
All right, let's see. What's MJF going to say today?
I never liked Jarrett. Geriatric Jeff Jarrett. Well, there you go.
All you had to do
There you
was
go.
stay out of the way of a young, fast-rising, incredibly handsome, humble star, and you just couldn't.
They should have
do
put the
that.
women's match right here.
No. And that's precisely why
They're going in their slot where they always go, Reg.
Yeah, I know.
And that lesson is as follows. AEW. The E in AEW, it stands for All Elite Wrestling.
No, this whole time?
What a discovery.
Wait a
My stomach hurts. Give me a minute. Okay. And now that carny schmuck is out of my way, I am one step closer to once again obtaining my triple B, baby.
Finally.
Because ain't nobody on the level of the...
Yeah, he's running from Hangman. Hangman. Oh, I like this.
Bro, he's just fighting himself in problems with everybody. Max Caster. Oh, finally a Hangman MJF. Hopefully, legit confrontation. I gotta say something. Baby blue, Hangman, that's his color.
It's working for him.
It's working for him.
Here we go, baby. Now we're talking.
To the crowd here.
So watch out.
And once again, MJF and Hangman Adam Page crossing paths like they did last week.
Wait,
are we,
that was it?
Are we for real right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was chasing off Max Caster. Okay.
Yeah.
Make the
best. You guys like cowboy shit, huh?
Yes, we do.
Well, before I was so rudely interrupted by a hack, a talentless, worthless hack.
I agree with Desi. That's not much out there doesn't work for Hangman.
Ain't nobody.
Y'all leave Hangman alone, okay?
So much for
all right.
Hospitality.
Ain't nobody on the level.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's Dustin.
What happened to a nicer guy? You're not kidding.
I wasn't expecting Dustin here.
He's not the real devil anywhere in AEW.
Why?
Another topic, Excalibur. But here comes a legend, my
No.
friend.
Cut his music. Cut his music. Cut it. Cut it.
You think that Dustin Rhodes is afraid of anyone? I mean, anyone.
But
You
this
are dead wrong.
is Max's time. It's MJF's time.
Too bad.
Dustin Rhodes, a true legend.
Too bad.
One half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
Listen, buddy, I am talking right now. Shut your stupid trap.
You think he's gonna say the same things he said to Jeff?
All
Dustin?
you do is come out here and badmouth everybody.
They just switch
in
it
the
to
back.
Dustin. They're like, is this what you want? No, that's the same
You
thing.
talk about people that aren't even here anymore, like my friend Owen Hart. Look at me in my eyes, you son of a bitch. I suggest you keep Owen Hart's name out of your mouth or I'm going to kick your teeth in. Stop talking about people's wives. Stop talking about people's past issues with their drugs and alcohol. I am one of those. 16 years clean and sober. I went straight to hell. I looked the devil in his eyes and I kicked his face in.
Okay.
I crawled out of hell, Max. You're not the devil. You have all the potential in the world, and you choose to just go to these dark places. There is a reason I am still here at 55 years old, hanging with everybody on this roster.
Said his age. Worst nightmare.
It is because I am a survivor.
I don't want to see a 55-year-old man beating up.
Last of my kind.
Being an ageist again.
Because
You
I
just read.
survived everything you can even think
Like,
of.
get out of here, Grandpa.
And you're in your grandpa face too.
Am not.
I want you to know this right now. When I am gone, the mold will be broken forever, Max. I am better than you and your punk bitch ass freaking knows it.
He's just pulling out all the bad words.
Hit this guy in the head, Max.
Barely contained fury on the part of the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Punch this guy in the mouth, Max.
Struggles, no doubt about it.
Okay, time out, okay? Time out.
Everybody, bravo, give it up for Dustin Rhodes, huh? Take a bow. My God, that was incredible. That was incredible. But I gotta tell you, Dustin, the part where you said you were better than me, that was interesting. I'd imagine all those years of you being a worthless drug addict
Here we go.
turned your brain into Swiss cheese to come to that realization. But you know what, Dustin? Allow me to smarten you and all these people on what you're all about, okay, bud? Dustin Rhodes is the man that took 37 long, hard, arduous years of blood, sweat, and tears just to get out from underneath his daddy's shadow. Woo! Struck a nerve, Goldie, huh? Okay. Well, I got
just to get under his brother's shadow. I got you. That's where this is going.
Yeah.
You wish. You know what's so sad about the whole thing is that after all that hard work and sacrifice,
it's coming.
Now you live in the shadow of your little baby brother.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Security close at hand, trying to separate these two athletes.
Dude, Pimp says the elderly killer, MJF. Oh no.
Come on.
Even Christopher Daniels there.
That's Jerry Lynn. Where's Christopher Daniels at?
Yeah, I don't think Christopher Daniels. You think
That's
Christopher
Jerry
Daniels?
Lynn.
No, I don't think Christopher Daniels.
Oh, Christopher Daniels is on the outside. I see him.
Where? Oh. I was like, where?
It's like, that's Jerry Lynn. But now he's talking about on the outside. Can you have Max feud with somebody in his age bracket?
Damn, right in the nutsack.
Sad one. Get out of here.
That was some shot.
All right.
MJF's getting the uprights there, so to speak. Taking the breath out of the lungs of Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, to say the least. Dustin's going to need some help getting out of
All right, let's see where we're at here. We got John Taylor who says, wait.
Hangman did a number on you, huh, old man?
I was going to say, is Christopher Daniels going to come back for another one?
Rude.
With MJF this time?
Well, fans, we still have more Dynamite to come live
All right.
on TV and streaming on Max. Don't go anywhere.
All right, let me mute the commercials. We got John Taylor who says, yeah, that lie Hogan said about wrestling 400 days by traveling across the international date line. Not all my jokes are bangers. There's someone had like a document or something somewhere on the wrestling interwebs of the world of like all the lies that Hulk Hogan has said. And then like no, they had like someone out there did like a document like of all of the lies that Hulk Hogan has said, and then like they have the fact right next to it, or like explaining why Hulk Hogan was caught in a lie.
That's amazing. I need to see that.
I don't know where it's at, but I gotta look for it. Ten Rusa says, "Tell us, Denise, we don't judge you. Happy for you." Oh no, don't worry. I will probably share that the day of. J. Paul Aro says, "Vas a ir a la fiesta de Esponjoso?" Huh?
I was like, I hope Denise knows what this is. What does that mean? What is he saying?
I don't know. Infamous Writer Logo says, Mama Wayne was mine. EF my kid and F my kid and hid with Christian. That's true. She's a mother.
Hey, no, Samoa Joe's in there going off. What's she gonna do? Fight Samoa Joe? She's gonna get beat up too. I hope not.
Wait, what? Okay, now I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
Mad because a woman needs to be in there defending her child.
No, let him get his ass.
Look,
she watched it.
I'm not a mother, but if I were a mother, I would be like, screw this guy that I'm with. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna defend my son however I can.
She watched it from the back and was just like, yeah, let's go hide. I don't want no parts of this.
Now crazy. I'm really appalled by this. At first I thought it was funny, but then when I remembered that she's his real mom, now I'm upset. I'm upset.
Yeah, she's his real mom. That's what changes everything. That's what makes you
That's what got Shayna Wayne in AEW in the first place. Remember when what's his face killed Nick Wayne and she went in there to defend him?
But now she don't do that no more. She with Christian now. You gotta take the low road, not the high road.
See, I hate that.
She's a heel. They're heels.
Yeah, but you could be a heel and be a good mother. You know, like those creepy, overprotective moms.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Wait. I'm trying to see where's the good part though? Because most of them seem kind of crazy.
Well, I'm just saying, like, no matter what, like a woman, like a mean lady could be as mean as she wants to everybody, but when it comes to her baby boy, it's like, no, I will end the world to like protect you.
Nah, so you know, some of those moms are like, they'll pick the new boyfriend over their kid. They're like, this is my life now. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's what she's doing.
I hate that. Don't ever pick the new boyfriend.
I can't believe when they do that, unless I'm the new boyfriend, then pick me.
Oh, wow, Reg. Wow.
Kids. They're old already. Nick Wayne's like 20 years old.
Mama was like, no, Reg, sorry, I care about Steve.
That's hilarious. Not my mom, but somebody else's.
Not your mom. She's like, screw little baby Reg. It's all about Steve.
That is so fucking funny. I wish you knew how funny this was. That is so
Why? I was going to say, did your mom ever date a Steve? Wait, your mom dated a Steve?
So fun. I'm like, how does she know? That is so funny. That was his name, Steve. So good. Amazing. Like it hits so perfect. Like I want to send that joke to my mom. That's how good it hit. Like watch how funny this is. That's so funny. That's so good.
That's actually kind of scary. Like,
why would you pick that name? I don't know why you would pick that name out of all the names.
I don't know either. It was just the name that came to my mind.
Out of all the names, you're like Steve, and that's so funny.
Wow.
She never did that, but that would be funny if she was like, I'm picking Steve over you. That's hilarious. That is so good. I don't know how you're psychic. You're weird, Denise.
I'm a psychic. My psychic abilities have finally kicked in.
That's so funny.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is good.
But yeah, no, if I'm that guy, I want the mom to pick me. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, I could never. I would never. Ever. All right, we got 1990K who says, I'm booming Dustin Rhodes to win the AEW title at All In Texas. We need a feel-good moment, and he deserves it. He'll drop it at All Out.
Isn't it crazy
Look at Reg's face.
it actually raises the testosterone level?
We don't need feel-good moments like that. Maybe the ROH championship.
Mike also says, I better not see a wrestler on AEW TV over the age of 50 by this summer. I'll let them get one last hurrah for now.
You're the only one here miserable enough to be on the same page.
By this summer, you just said you wanted Dustin to win the damn championship at All In. That doesn't even match up. Mike T90K.
By All Out. That's it. He's like done. He doesn't want anybody over 50.
And if you're over 50, you got to be gone. Okay, that's fair.
Playing the role of the glamour, Mariah May.
Huh?
Timeless Toni Storm.
You're right. I am matching with Tony Schiavone too.
Yeah, see, I told you everybody got purple
He
on
did his
today.
hair today. He doesn't normally do his hair.
Listen, it's lit in Atlanta, Denise.
Oh my God, is she gonna?
Dude, is that her? She looks. I legit thought that was Mariah May. I was like, "Hey, yo, that's Mariah."
This is so creepy.
Yo, when she first popped up, I was like, "Wait, how did Mariah get over there so fast?" Like, seriously.
She does look like Mariah May.
What the?
But it was funny because Mariah May did look like Toni when she would dress up as Toni.
Oh my God! This is weird. What the?
Oh my God! She's like really getting in there.
Is it just the hair? Like, what is it? Like, I'm like, what is going on?
It's the makeup. It's the hair. Obviously, the gear. Oh my God! Oh, this is so trippy. This is like a mind fuck.
Have her hands full with Queen Aminata here tonight.
Mariah doesn't even know what to say.
But before this match gets fully underway, fans want to let you know you can watch international
best
on Best Hockey as NHL stars compete to see which nation
Toni
will
looks
reign.
great too.
The four nations face off beginning February 12th at 7 p.m. on TNT and Max. So we have the nation squaring off here tonight on Dynamite. Queen Aminata representing Guinea, West Africa, and
this is so weird.
Or should I say Mariah May representing London or the Gold Coast?
Dude, that looks like her, Denise. Oh my God. This is creepy.
Her looks, her mannerism. I mean, take a look at what we're seeing right here.
Touche, Toni Storm. Touche. I did this already. How many months ago? Touche.
Well, Mariah, I'm sure it's flattering that someone as talented as Toni is doing this.
Yeah, it's very flattering. Just like this costume. I mean, how much do you think she had to have this altered to fit her?
Oh, wow, he's calling her big.
Like you flattered Toni Storm for months and months and months.
She looks amazing in that.
Her and
okay, but was I not? I was
Reg.
So good. I'm
Reg
like,
just seen the light.
I'm like, she is fitting in that costume for real. Jesus Louises.
Had her altercations with Queen Aminata as of late.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls on fire.
Wow.
Just what we need. Serena Deeb.
Slap across the face of Aminata.
Oh, it's her extensions are so funny.
Storm to the midsection.
Red just seeing one thing.
Oh, she's been studying my tape.
I don't care about no extensions. I'm like, she has extensions.
Leg trip that time.
You didn't even notice the extension.
I don't even notice. Oh, thought she had the timeless Toni Storm hair.
Red has only seen one thing right now.
Oh, I want that to be me. I want that to be me.
Be interested to see how much you.
This is so weird.
A week from Saturday in Brisbane.
Back to back.
Back to back. That was crazy.
By her challenger in Brisbane.
Stop it. This is so funny.
More than unimpressed.
Cope between the second and third.
Good bit.
Oh, her extension fell off.
Oh no.
Toni Storm in trouble. Aminata with the advantage, and the action continues live on Dynamite.
Wow. Okay, sorry. Hold on. I'm Facebooking at the moment.
Hey, Alex.
All right, hold on.
Her extensions fell out. What are you Facebooking?
I'm Facebooking Toni Storm as Mariah May has me tripping.
Like, what are you Facebooking? Why are you there?
All right, let me see. Where am I at? Oh, Corey McCarthy says, Reg, what's your take on Lexus King on NXT and his hairline and beard? Definitely razor Beijing sharp. Lol, not a fan. Natural is the way.
Stop him. Every time, whoever Lexus King's friends are, anytime he's like about to go to the barbershop, lock him up in his room, tie him down, put tape on his hands and arms and legs. Denise, this guy looks ridiculous. He looks like a graffiti or something. I'm like, why does he keep going to the Dominican barbershop? I'm like, go to Supercuts, dog. What is this? He looks so ridiculous.
Dude, I don't think I can't I know why he does it.
You can't even put the words together.
I can't because it bothers me. I feel like going and just like messing it all up, you know? Like, please let me get an eraser and erase it off. Let me wash it off. Get a Neutrogena wipe or something.
This is pro wrestling. There's like 200 wrestlers back there, and to have the most ridiculous haircut out of 200 wrestlers, men and women, is like a feat. But he's doing it every time I'm seeing. I'm like, he's serious though, Denise. Like, it's not a bit. Like, he's like, yeah, this is my haircut.
You can't even walk around like that.
No. Like I can be like, hey, I couldn't imagine sitting down in the barber's chair and being like, do that. Like, how do you even say what to do?
I don't know.
Let me get the crazy squiggly hair thing. Like, I don't know. What is happening?
I don't know.
I'm like, I understand he's like, my dad, I'm trying to go as far away from my dad as I can. It's working, I guess, because I'm like, what's up with your hair, dude?
Yeah, it's I hope he gets rid of it. Like that's but at the same time, look at us. That's what we're talking about.
We're talking about it. That's something.
That facial hair gives everybody a reaction. Most likely it's the ick, but still a reaction.
Is he a heel?
Yeah.
Okay.
J. Paul RO says esponjoso is fluffy in Spanish. Super Bowl party. Esponjoso is fluffy in Spanish? Esponjoso.
Esponjoso.
I would love to do that, by the way. I would love to go to a fluffy Super Bowl party. And Ruza says, Denise is going after your woman, Reg. Defender.
Listen, Denise, sometimes, listen, hold on, let me explain.
Reg,
sometimes
you
when you're
don't
a
even
mom,
like Shayna anymore. You moved on to Lola, and then you moved on from her to Stephanie. You could only defend one woman a month. Pick a woman this month.
Okay, I'm going with Shayna Wayne because I think she's being wrongly accused here. Listen, sometimes.
Wow, these hoes ain't fucking loyal. You were last week just being like, oh, Stephanie,
Listen, everybody knows I'm polyamorous. Come on, what do you mean? What do you want from me?
All right, and now all of a sudden, you totally ditched Shayna Wayne.
Two things.
Listen, she'll understand. She ditched her kid. She gets it.
Yes, Toni.
Something else?
Well, listen, Shayna Wayne, she just caught up in the light sometimes. She couldn't see, Denise. She was behind Christian, and like she looked over, she didn't know what was going on. Christian was just like, get out of here, and then like she ran out. You know what I mean? Like I do. Like it's not one woman doesn't need all this. Multiple women need all this.
Reg has a lot of love to give.
Just putting a little face. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna
I can just see you already walking around with little hearts, giving them out.
Seriously?
This is yours. This is yours.
And you.
That's
too funny. Terrence
Peace,
Johnson
Shayna.
says Mariah can tie me up anytime. Wild.
There's that.
Infamous Raider Local says that's Mariah made just more cake.
All right, we getting into this, I guess, you guys. Okay.
Oh, nasty. Crazy 101 says Toni should wear the more Reg.
She was a top merch seller when I was mini Toni.
I'm trying to be respectable here, but again, Toni Storm looks great.
Her weave is hanging down her legs. Look at that.
Yeah, her weave is messed up though. It is flying off at every angle.
Yeah.
And Toni Storm just battling it out here, center of the ring. This has been a seesaw battle as Aminata over the back of Toni Storm.
I think a big ass chunk just fell out.
So much of it.
Got a chunk there, a chunk there. I think it's almost pretty much all off.
Yeah. Oh.
Bro, she decapitated her.
That took off some more of that hair.
Dead. I like that Queen Aminata is also showing more personality, but like mocking timeless Toni Storm.
Mimicking Toni Storm or timeless Toni Storm.
The cover Aminata to
Toni's playing me.
King of Strong Style says Reg got options. Reg has range too.
That's way true. That's the truest thing about
yeah.
Range.
I was having this conversation with my husband. I was like, Reg likes everybody.
Yeah, I don't discriminate.
So much range.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. Age, race, size.
Now,
oh,
the knee driving Aminata to the corner.
I'm not sure if the queen knows where the heck she's at right now.
Shanika says the clip-ins are not clip-ins. No, they're not. Definitely not. These are like the ones
they like immediately started falling out. Essentially,
can you imagine? I mean, obviously this is fine because it's a bit. But can you imagine if it like wasn't a bit and like she legit wanted those extensions?
One of them is stuck to Aminata right now. Still.
From the glamour, Mariah May. No, it's Toni Storm with the win.
Still.
Toni Storm. We are all set
for
next Saturday in Brisbane.
Next Saturday.
February 15th. Immediately following NBA All-Star Saturday night on TNT, it is Grand Slam Australia. It will be Mariah May and Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Promo time. Oh wait, never mind. It's Toni. I was about to say promo time for Mariah.
Toni Storm, a huge, please, Renee, call me Mariah. I'm Mariah May. And I'm the woman from hell. And
oh my God, it's so weird.
On the neck
It's weird.
of every woman in this
This is out of
division.
hand. You've humored this woman for so long.
What are you gonna do?
When she
There
puts
is
her
not
face
a
up,
woman
she looks
alive
just like Mariah.
that can touch me.
Oh, they're about to do the Spider-Man meme.
The champion now. She's had enough. She's had enough. She's
Yeah,
pissed.
she has.
And that's why I think Toni Storm's trying to get out of Mariah, trying to tick her off.
Maybe trying to get a couple of blows in before Brisbane. Before Grand
Hug
Slam
me.
Australia.
Mariah knows how savvy and intelligent Toni Storm is.
Mariah's not falling for this.
Yes, she does.
What are the people saying?
Thought better of it.
I don't know which one's which. I don't know.
Oh, which one's which? Okay. I'm Mariah.
I'm the real Mariah.
I'm Mariah.
May does not care to be upstaged.
Oh wow.
But 10
That was wild.
days from now, Grand Slam Australia. Toni Storm,
I already
Mariah
know
May,
that this
Women's World Championship. Can Toni
hold on.
Storm
Go back to
pull
it.
off another performance of a
Hold on.
lifetime?
I'm about to get all the likes on Twitter.
Dustin Rhodes is standing by, and he is
I'm about to get all the likes.
37 years. People have been chipping away trying to put me in the ground. I'm still here, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I live for blood, sweat, and tears. I am the last of my kind. I'm around for a reason, boy. And next Tuesday night,
Around for a
Austin,
reason,
Texas,
boy.
my backyard. This ain't New York City. This ain't Long Island. I'm gonna beat your ass, bitch.
He's
That's
still
Okada's.
bitch.
Come on,
That's
man.
still the guy's bit.
Biggest,
Crazy.
baddest man in this entire company. So you know what I'm gonna do? Powerhouse Hobbs, I'm coming to find you.
You know what's gonna happen if you find him? He's gonna beat your ass. Boom.
Isn't Hobbs injured? I saw that online somewhere that he was injured.
Yeah, it happened on this show.
Yeah.
At this night.
Jacksonville,
Hobbs
Florida. Take your bum knee, hobble on out here, and this is where I will finish it for you.
That
It's a knee break and break.
I hate him so much because I texted him and I was like, right after I saw him all fucked up, and I was all, dude, are you okay? And he's like, I'm good. I've been shot before. I'm like, dog, I want to, like, can you really tell me?
Oh my God. I'm good. I've been shot before.
Yeah.
That's a crazy sentence.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm just like, touche. I guess.
When Luca got traded, someone tweeted, this is the worst day of my life or the worst pain I've ever felt, and I've been fine.
It's crazy.
Hi guys.
And welcome to a very special first-time live edition of the New York
That's
Mets.
too
We
much
don't have
nature.
time
It's
for
wild.
this. Yeah, what is that?
Respect Chris Jericho. And we're coming to you from right here in Georgia, live from the big ALT.
They needed totally different lighting for this.
You don't like this lighting?
No.
And I
This
think
lighting
I
is
speak
not
on
doing
behalf of
Jericho any
everybody here
favors.
In the ALT.
He just came
When
off
I
his cruise.
say,
He's tired.
Bandido, I don't know how you decided you're such a wanted man by returning
Bandido.
on Collision last week, because nobody here wants you here in AEW.
Someone on Twitter, Mike on Twitter wrote, I think I need her to keep that gear. Toni.
Yeah. See, y'all don't know how to act. That's why she's not gonna keep it.
I'm gonna turn this into a teachable moment. Bandido, apparently there's a $100,000 bounty on your head.
That was just used for a skit.
But since I'm standing here with an actual bounty hunter,
okay, yeah. Now we're talking.
This week on Collision on Saturday, that's swearing. I am going to double this and make it $200,000, Brian Keith. If you can do to Bandido on Collision,
hey, you think we're gonna get bad apple?
I'm praying to the gods. Perfect timing to fucking have his theme song play.
Wherever you are,
He's right here, big dog. What's up?
wherever you are, great chance he's gonna be right about here. There he is.
Just run through all three of them, Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs, and he's not here to talk, Taz. Hobbs is here to fight. Yeah, he sure is. He's got that big brace on.
Yeah, fight those fools. Beat these fools' ass.
Bro, I thought this shit was pre-recorded this whole time.
No, they're alive.
I know. I thought it was pre-recorded.
This is my big homie's friends, the fucking Outrunners. Come on.
Hey, having a friend is, as long as you have a friend, all is all right in the world. Nice to have a friend. Poor freaking Hobbs. Well, technically, he shouldn't be friends with Rated FTR because they had his back last time.
Yeah. Oh, because these guys ran that match too.
Even more security trying to separate these six men.
Oh man. Why is he choking the homie?
Man is goozled by a
Because there's too much man.
There's two men. Yeah, there's goozle on either side going on. Hobbs with the grip on the security guard as his big Bill. Oh man, this is bad for these two security guys.
Oh, they're gonna do like a choke slam battle.
Ouch.
Choke slam off.
On the
Anything
floor.
you can do, I can do better.
Hobbs, oh no.
Ouch.
It was worse. The way he landed was nasty.
You talking about an explosion? These two men. I mean,
Let's go, baby. Get in the ring.
Individuals, powerful, built men for sure. And we saw what damage they did to each other in Jacksonville at Collision.
The meat boys. They're about to throw some meat. Yes.
Just center of the ring.
Boom.
Oh, wait a second. Big Bill and Hobbs spilling through
10
the
boots. He can't lose in 10 boots. Oh, they both have 10 boots on.
Tough landing right there.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oh, they're going to second dance here, guys.
Watch out.
Oh, no.
Oh, he wasn't able to get that high.
Oh, landed on their heads. Okay, break these guys up. We need the main event. Oh, shit.
All right, this has been way longer than a New York minute.
Much longer than a New York minute. What happened to the cameraman?
He died.
He did?
And we went to commercial break.
Well, there's that.
I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to give the crazy vibes. All right, hold on. Let me see.
It's chaos. We can't handle anything. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. We got Infamous Very Local here who says these hoes ain't loyal. Don't forget Miss Parker. Exactly.
Miss Parker in the Royal Rumble. Oh my God. I was like, who is that? And then I saw her, I was like, oh my God. I think I gotta switch teams.
Reg, you after a woman is literally changing lanes on the freeway.
I'm just like, whoa, next one. What's this one? This one. There's just so many beautiful women out there.
Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother? Okay, do you remember that episode where Barney, I think he like puts his phone number or something out there. And so he has this like phone where all he does is get phone calls with new women. So he gets so many calls that he'll be out there with very attractive women. But because the phone is ringing, he leaves that one to go to the next one and he gets to that one. But then the phone rings again and he leaves to the next woman. So in the end, he goes crazy because he doesn't even enjoy none of the women because he's just thinking about the next one and thinking about the next one.
It's not like that though. I saw that episode. I remember that, but it's not like that. You want to. I like to say you have to water your plants, Denise. That's the way that I look at it. Like each plant each woman is a plant, and you have to put an amount of care and water into them, so then you can come back to them. If you just go and do whatever you want, they won't remember you. There has to be something that clicks. There has to be it's not just like woman, woman, woman. All these women have something, and the reason that to be brought back to them, that's what I'm just trying to spread the love.
I have never heard anyone say that women are like plants. I am both laughing and incredibly offended.
You gotta water your plants, Denise. If you have a plant and you don't water it, then it's gonna die.
You think I could get away with saying something like that?
Something like what?
Be like, oh yes, men are like plants. I have a bunch of men and I just water them.
You have to water your plants. Do you not water your plants?
Everybody here would be like, I don't know about that, Denise.
Well, you're married. You can't say that. I'm not married.
If I wasn't married? The same rules never apply.
You have to water your plants. It's just, if they'll die if you don't. You got to put love and care, add some sun.
John Taylor says, Denise, Reg, who's your woman of the month? Reg, yes. All of them. We're going to make a little calendar for you, Reg. And every month is going to be a new one, and that's the one you have to devote yourself to for the month.
Yeah, Shayna's my February. That's crazy and crazy as hell.
February.
No, I got to pick a black woman. I can't have a white woman for Black History Month. That's crazy.
Oh, that's on you, Reg.
Okay, let's get a black. Okay, we got Jada Parker in this play. Jada Parker is my February because, I want to keep.
Okay, so who's March?
March is my birthday month. That's a special one. Man, deep one. Stephanie, yeah, Stephanie's.
Okay,
March,
Stephanie will be the March one.
March Madness.
Oh man,
they're still fighting. They're kicking him out. You guys are out of here. You guys suck.
You got 10 Russo who says, Reg, don't forget about your boy Hook in shorts.
Oh, come on.
He's going to be August.
Leave me alone.
He's going to be in your calendar. Brandon here says, I quoted your most recent tweet post. Your tweets posts are always awesome. Reading your tweets posts are a big reason I still use the website and app. See, Reg, if you go on Twitter, you can read my hilarious posts.
Can't read.
Thank you, Brandon. We got Crazy 101 who says, rank these women. Oh, no, we can't do that. Shayna, Lola, Mercedes, Toni.
See?
All right, who has your heart the most out of these names?
You see Swerve Strickland wearing that robe that represents the embassy. The organization that Prince
Lola. Okay, Jada's number one after the Royal Rumble. She looked insane after the Royal Rumble. Jada, Lola.
Also, Ricochet just attacked Swerve from behind.
See, Mercedes, I view her as the greatest of all time. I don't really be putting her in these lists. But I mean, I totally would. But I don't really be putting her.
She's like a Madonna, where she's so grand that you can't even see her in a different kind of a way.
I'd probably say Beyonce more than Madonna, but I would love.
No, not like Madonna, like a Madonna.
Like a Madonna.
Yeah, no. Not the Madonna.
I thought you were talking about like the Madonna.
No.
I'm like, no, I don't see her as Madonna. That's for damn sure. No, 0%.
You're not like Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm like more like Beyonce if we're comparing, not like Madonna.
I was like, wait, I'm not talking about the actual Madonna.
Right, we're making a comparison. Maybe more like Beyonce if that's the case. Okay, so it's Jada, Lola, Shayna, Toni, Mercedes.
Bro, it took you so long to do that. Kids solved math problems way faster than that. Kids out there doing long division faster.
Come on, there's a match on here. Stop antagonizing me.
Kids out there freaking solved Sudoku faster than you ranked these ones. David Romero says, good luck to AEW once Evolve premieres on March. Oh, I don't think that is I don't know. I don't think it'll have much effect, to be honest. But we'll see.
I don't think so either. But they're going to be trying to do this style on there for sure.
John Taylor says, which month is Denise's mom's Reg?
July.
July?
Hot month. Caliente.
Caliente. Wait, wouldn't that be then Hispanic Heritage Month?
Double.
What is that? September? October? What is this?
Double.
Consider on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, exactly. You can party up like DMX, baby. But I like July. That's the summer month. She might. Did your mom wear sundresses?
I guess.
Your mom's gonna have a sundress on. It's gonna be great.
What it is with guys in sundresses? They be wild.
Something about it. I don't know what it is, Denise. Just something about it.
Wait a second.
I don't know. Telling you, ruffles and sundresses. You didn't want to believe me last time.
Ruffles, the chips?
No.
Ruffles. I was like, ruffles, chips and sundress. What is that doing?
So you're like, oh yes, I love. Oh, you're like, oh yes, I love a
there.
woman in a sundress coming in with a bag of ruffles.
A big bag of ruffles. Ooh, the cheddar and sour cream ones. Bomb.
Now we know the way to Reg's heart.
Like, damn, she got a sundress on and a big ass bag of trips. So what's up? Because chips are expensive, so she pulls up with a big bag of chips. I'm like, it's good.
That's wild.
Ricochet's beating Swerve's ass.
Yeah, we went to town.
Get that barricade. Now
Sean Taylor says Reg is going to be your Steve one day, Denise. What?
You're on the barricade.
Oh no!
Tremendous high flyer. He's very
absolutely not.
But dangerous territory. And he wants to put him out right here. Ricochet, maybe.
What's gonna happen?
David Dahl agrees with you. Says it sounds pretty good. Can't lie, Reg.
Ricochet had so much success.
All right, they're going to do something crazy here.
I'm guessing a Rana off of there.
They're about to do like a 450, 630, 2019.
Oh my God. That's not what I was expecting them to do.
That's a Darby spot right there. That's something Darby would do.
I was nervous for them just standing up there, and then he power bombs him on top of the guardrail.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Oh.
Good God. Good God Almighty. He's broken in half.
That was a Darby spot, though. He jacked.
Yeah, it was. That's Darby looking. Darby's probably like, damn, I should have done that.
I can't believe they did that before I thought about it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Ooh, house.
Well, fans, our main event continues live on Dynamite. Ricochet.
I freaking be hating when Google just decides to log me out for no effing reason. Like, for no reason, they'll just kick you out. You'll log in, and then they'll send you like a whole. Wait, why are they kicking me out of my?
They're like, is this you? Did you use this? Did you try to log into your Google account from your house? Yes.
What is this? I don't know what they're doing. They're like making me make a whole new account. Why?
They're like, we've never seen you before. What's your name?
Yeah, they just like randomly kicked me out of my account. And then I put my password in, but then they still kicked me out again.
Look at these little puppers. The puppies.
Okay, I think I'm in and I'm good now. All right, that was weird. That was weird. All right, am I caught up with the super chats? Yes, I am caught up with the super chats. Woo!
No, good for you.
Yes. Tracy WV says, do us girls get a list also? I mean, it's fair, right? Exactly.
Of course. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. You can't discriminate. You have whatever you want. Anything I can have, you can have. Water your plants, Tracy.
Infamous Raider Leco says, Reg, some and me got beef. Reg, son, and me got beef. Tell Denise, Team Alexa.
Alexa Bliss?
Oh, yes. His son is a Liv fan. He's Alexa fan. So he says that if they're beefing, him and his son got beef now too.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. Why are you gonna beef with your son? They kind of like, I feel like they're almost the same.
Alexa and Liv, they got very similar, a lot of similarities. Yeah, they're like Mariah and Toni.
Yeah, totally. Like they can do that bit, like the both. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. John Taylor says 75 bookmarks on Denise's tweet. Oh, you know it. Like I said, I'm here for
nasty.
Dude, that has 81 retweets, 718 likes, 82 bookmarks, 27 comments.
82 bookmarks
and it's just
is
a
crazy.
picture of Toni, like, you know.
When these people bookmark, I'm like, you're like, I gotta go back and find that one picture. That just sounds crazy.
Well, you know, when it's that time of the day, gotta get some dopamine, you know, lay down, put the candles on, turn the lights down low, go to your bookmarks on X.
Nobody be putting candles on. Nobody be doing all. Dudes don't be doing all that. They just like pick their phone up, whatever situation they're in. The door could be open, the lights are on. Like they don't light candles.
Disgusting.
Light a candle? Since when?
I don't know. Put some rose petals. Who says you can't love yourself?
These fools do not be doing that. They don't have time for that.
Graphic Geekery says me watching that spot. Fuck.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a Darby spot for sure.
What is this horny movie that's on right here?
Mike T90K says shout out to the girls in here. Girls who watch wrestling stay winning. Exactly. I feel like YouTube always shows me analytics and stuff about like the gender of people that are watching. And I don't know how they know, but apparently they know. Well, because you're connected to your Gmail. So if you put that information on your Gmail, it'll show on your YouTube, right? And I feel like my percentage for women has gone up like every month than like past month. So it's
funny because we talked recently on this pod about, you said that people, since you watch wrestling, they think you're like either a lesbian or like something
really man crazy.
Really man crazy. This woman very recently was like, she knew that we do the show together, and she was like, is Denise one of those, like, she was trying to say like, is she like a lesbian essentially because you like wrestling? And I was she was like, is she like really like butch? And I was all, not at all. Honestly, 0%. Yeah. I was all, no, it's like totally the opposite.
Wait, but has she ever seen me, or she hadn't seen me at all?
No, she was just going off of, she thought that our listeners were just all men. She's like, there's no way any women listen to this, right? And I was all, well, I co-host with like a woman that's like, and she's like, what's that woman like? I'm like, she's
okay. I was gonna say, when she's seen me,
no, and like, it wasn't opposite.
Vibes am I giving off?
It was just like me being like, I have a show that's also with a co-host with a woman. She's like, there's no way any women watch that. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of women that watch this.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. I'm dying.
I'm like, no, she's not a lesbian. She's not buff.
That just underscores the level of animosity.
Shout out to all the lesbian homies.
Wait till she sees my little brother Bobby look, my alter ego. That's too funny.
Matt Jackson look.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I know a lot of women watch wrestling now. Like the crowds are way different than they used to be.
Yeah. John Taylor says if every like on the tweet was a subscriber, 200K. For reals, bro. I should put my link in the bottom and be like, if this tweet made you happy, make me happy, and hit that subscribe button.
See? But that's a desperate thing again, like you're saying earlier.
Yeah.
And it never works. When people do the viral tweet and then they put their link, I used to do that, try to put the link.
They piss me off when they do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I thought you were funny, and I wanted to quote retweet, but now I gotta scroll. I mean, I wanted to read the comments, but now I gotta scroll all the way until I get to the actual comment.
I was trying to do that for a while though. I would have like a viral tweet. I'm like, let me put my link on there. Nobody ever clicks the link. They fucking read the tweet and they go. Nobody clicks on stuff.
Nice. Ricochet's on fire today.
He is. He's controlling this match.
Infamous Rare Loco says, Denise Butch Salcedo for reals though. You're dope. Bro. That's too funny.
Ricochet escapes that time. Nice weave through. Yeah, he anticipated the lariat, but instead, wow. Both men anticipated.
Power slam.
Swerve that got the better of that exchange. The foreleg hooked in.
Dude. We got a very generous super chat, by the way. Thank you so much, Lawrence Ross. He says, hi, Reds and Denise. I'm trying, please help. Why would you have the Hurt Syndicate, who seem like they are getting over? We hurt people. Then the returning guns come out and interrupt them. I think it was primarily just to set up the next feud of who they were going to basically like beat the living hell out of next. So I'm not putting too much thought into it because I feel like they're just feeding a bunch of tag teams to the Hurt Syndicate is the vibe I'm getting.
I'd like to think that they're just trying to reestablish the Guns back on the show, get them in a big spot, get them a title match, but it's really to like get them back with Jay White, which I think is where they need to be, you know?
Do you think they should go back with Jay White?
You don't think so?
I guess I'm kind of good with either or, I guess. I don't feel like it's absolutely needed. I think
they got to get the Bang Bang Gang back together.
What's absolutely needed is for Jay White to stop getting fucking beat up by the Death Riders. That's what's needed.
That's why he needs a couple of friends, Austin and Colton, to come help him.
If it means that he's going to stop getting beat by them, then sure. Then I'm here for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Some backup.
But yeah, it's because I do like the presentation more of the Guns like this. I like it when the Guns come across as a little bit more manlier than like little boys. Because
they come off like little boys in the Bang Bang Gang.
In the beginning, they did. Yes, they came across as like, oh, here's their like your mom forced your little brothers to go out with you tonight, you know?
Yeah.
Those kinds of vibes. And I didn't like that. I'm like, but now, like today, the way they came out, you know, I thought they looked a little bit more mannish.
Talk about the presentation.
Oh. Thank you so much, Lawrence Ross. And I hope that answered your question. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
But a tremendous course correct. It was phenomenal. Yeah, it's not what he intended, but buddy, it worked.
They tried to do a crazy
91 retweets, Reg, on the Toni photo.
And it hasn't been that long.
91 retweets. I posted it at 6:42.
That's crazy.
It's been 18 plus 6 minutes.
That's wild. 18 plus 6 minutes.
What the hell is Ricochet going to do now? He can do anything from up there the way this guy works on the ropes.
Oh, shoot her to the back.
To the spine. The cover is made.
Nope.
Thank you so much to Daniel, by the way, who's watching all the way from Australia. Thank you, Daniel.
What's up, Daniel?
I know Australia is huge, but let us know if you're going to be in the side where AEW is going to be at for Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Although Australia is like massive, so I don't know what the chances of that are.
It's pretty huge.
Ricochet has it.
Oh, house call in midair. There's a counter.
Swerve to the top. The swerve.
Oh.
Did he get him in the gut? Oh, no, he got him in the balls.
Yeah, not in the guts, in the nuts.
He got him in the household utilities.
Oh, to the back of the head. That looks sick.
Wait, Ricochet gonna win? Ricochet gets the win? Whoa!
Wow!
I mean, he did get him in the family jewels. Yeah, I kind of love that they did that though, because he was like on it the entire match.
Oh no, not the Jimmy Rave robe.
Was that Prince Nana?
That's the Jimmy Rave robe.
That robe synonymous with the embassy. That robe is super important to Prince Nana. And he got knocked on his rear end by Ricochet, but a victory over a former AEW.
Damn, who's this new attitude right here, right now, Ricochet?
Wow.
New year, new him. Ricochet really did new year, new me.
He did. Good for him. He looks like a big star.
Yeah, he does, honestly. I'm happy for him.
Wow, what a night and what a freaking night.
Like, he's legit entertaining the people, so good for him.
Yeah, he is. He changed his whole style.
All right. Cool. Here we go. That was the end of Dynamite. We're going to go ahead and do our post show. Give me just a quick second here to whatchamacallit, get this going. So
Whatchamacallit. That was fun.
Thank you, Shanika, by the way. It says, oh, forgot my cover charge. For That's too nice. Thank you so much, Shanika.
Thanks so much, Shanika. Thanks to everybody always for supporting and donating to us in our causes. Y'all are so cool.
Yeah, seriously. All right, let's see, where am I at? Let's do this show. All right, let's do this. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Let's do this. What am I doing?
Show. I'm ready.
Start the show, Denise. Damn it. Hold on. What? I have to look for the
Yo, The fuse has been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg host Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AEW. Dynamic wrestling and end your night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Speak Now Pro Wrestling. It is Wednesday, February 5th, and we are here to talk about the first Dynamite of the month of February. And it was a pretty damn good one here in Atlanta. I feel like the whole episode just like flew by, and for the most part, we got some good bits to get into. But before we break down the nooks and crannies and all the details of what occurred on Dynamite, Reg, you're here. How are you? And what did you think about the show?
It's your favorite rap, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. It's Wednesday. It's Dynamite post show. What we're here to do. I thought it was super fun. Really great way to end the show. We talked about it before the show started on how they could sandwich this show and it could end up being really good. And I thought that the way that they sandwiched it ended up really a good pacing for the show. Like you said, a lot of it just kind of flew by. Like at one point, I'm like, oh damn, it's 6:30. Oh damn, it's this time. And like the show just kept hitting on points that I really liked.
Yeah, man. I'm like trying to decide where I want to get started. So you know what? Let's get started with the way that we closed out the show, just because it's a little bit fresher in my memory right now. And that was Ricochet versus Swerve Strickland. Now, I think mostly everybody going into this, like we're not expecting this to be a one-off match by any means, right? No. But here's the thing, though. I didn't really know how they were going to go about it. And now there's a bunch of little factors and things that happened in this match that all of a sudden kind of shook things up here. So for the most part, I think the presentation, Reg, of Swerve on the show has been like, all right, he's calling himself the most dangerous man in AEW. He's not somebody you often see lose. And it's somebody that's being presented on the show as like, dude, this guy was a former AEW champion. This guy went on a crazy, insane feud with Hangman Page. It kind of presented a little differently, right? And when Ricochet came in, I feel like it took Ricochet a little bit of a second to find this Ricochet. Yeah. Remember when we were talking about his match with Konosuke Takeshita and how it wasn't that good, and we were like, oh no, what's going on with Ricochet? Then once he started this feud with Swerve, this completely changed Ricochet, in my opinion. Like when he came into AEW, I remember my initial thought, Reg, was, well, we don't really technically need Ricochet because there's a million freaking people out here that can kind of do a very, very similar style. Man, I gotta freaking eat my own words right now because Ricochet has completely won me over on Dynamite right now with the psychotic teacher bloody look and him going out there and having this match going literally 100 with Swerve and getting the victory over Swerve. Now here's the thing, he did end up accidentally hitting him in the balls, so it wasn't technically like a clean finish, but it was still a very strong finish that made Ricochet look pretty damn good, but it didn't hurt Swerve is what I'm saying.
No, not at all. Yeah, the Ricochet AEW story and this roller coaster has been super interesting because I'm a long time Ricochet fan. Like I was one of the ones being like, when he gets over here, when the handcuffs comes off, when he does all this, it's going to be lit. And so when he got to AEW, Denise, we talked about it on our pods. We talked about it on the watch alongs. I was kind of underwhelmed. I came on this show and I was like, what's up with Ricochet? Like, I don't really think he's giving up how he talks and how he, like, if you listen to Ricochet, you'd be like, oh, this guy's the greatest wrestler of all time without even seeing him. If you just see him talk about himself, and if you just see how a lot of people talk about it, me included. And so he came into AEW and it was like, okay, this isn't really clicking the way I thought it was. But then something switched. Like it started, there was that thing of like, yeah, there's a bunch of high flyers in AEW. What's really going to separate Ricochet from Commander, from all these other crazy luchadors? And so he kind of switched up who he was and how he's presenting himself. He doesn't do a lot of flips. He doesn't do a lot of the flashy stuff, but the stuff he does is very high impactful. And when he does do the high spots, it means even more now because there's not so many. So when he does do a shooting star press or he does do a 450 splash, it hits harder because you haven't seen 10 of them in his match. He spaces it out. He just works like a veteran wrestler now. And this heel thing is added even more. Like we talked about it when he first got locked in with Swerve. the Swerve package has been pretty good. Like Hangman was at a great place, but then he was at an even greater place off of being attached to Swerve. And I felt like that's what this was going to be off rip of, like, Ricochet is going to really start cooking because he's going to be with Swerve. There's going to be like some stories. There's going to be like some pointed, this is where it's going. It's not just a guy flipping and a guy talking about how great he is. And so when he started taking on this psychotic role, I was like, great. All of this hitting really hard. That promo that they did on Collision was awesome. The face-to-face, really intense. Ricochet is showing that, like, I can keep up on these promos. Like, I could do everything that you guys thought I couldn't do. I'm way more than that. And so getting to this match, we're all excited. Like, I seen most people for this week being like, in Atlanta, the main event's going to be hard. I can't believe this match is happening. First time in AEW, they have history, but this is really going to hit. And I thought for what we were saying on how this isn't the only match. This is the beginning of what this feud is going to be. Really great start to it. There was that spot that Denise, we all went crazy for. They're both on the guardrail. Ricochet tries to hit him with the Rana. Swerve catches him, power bombs him on top of the guardrail. Disgusting Darby Allin style spots. But I really did love the ending of Swerve attention, the Swerve stomp. Ricochet accidentally, I don't know, hits him down low in the nuts, and then hits that. Usually I don't really like this little Ospreay style hidden blade finish, but to the back of the head, it looked devastating. Ricochet gets the 1, 2, 3, and not super clean because he hit him in the nuts, but super clean as in nobody interfered. It was still just these two guys going bar for bar. And I think Ricochet needed this victory. It was the right winner here.
I think so too. I think that they kind of spiced up the story, and I almost feel like we all had the same reaction of like, oh wait, they had Swerve lose. And you know, in hindsight, we were like, okay, yeah, it would make sense for Swerve to lose to keep the story going. But one of the things that you brought up is, you know, we were talking about the character work of Ricochet and how things have sort of changed for him. I feel like it was funny because remember when he first came into AEW and we were like, oh yeah, like the big criticism of Ricochet is he can't cut a promo. He can't cut a promo. And I remember it would make me kind of nervous whenever I knew he was
going to talk,
because I could sense that he didn't have the confidence, so it didn't give me the confidence in him, and I would almost get secondhand nerves watching Ricochet. And now I'm at a point where I feel like I don't feel that exact same way anymore. Like, sure, he's not going to go out there and cut a promo like MJF,
you
right?
Can't compete with Max.
He's not going to do anything like that. Don't get me wrong. Nothing like that. Nothing too crazy. But at least it doesn't make me nervous anymore when he does get the mic.
That's hilarious, Denise. I think there was a collision here in Oakland, or I saw a show. That was in San Jose. I watched him wrestle on Collision, and then he did a promo. It was live in-ring promo. And as he's grabbing the mic, I'm thinking, just like you're saying here, Denise, I'm like, I'm so nervous. Like, how's it gonna go? And you could tell that he wasn't. It felt like he didn't know what his AEW direction and character were gonna be. So he's still trying to find his way on the mic. And so the promo felt like that. It was like, okay, I'm happy to be here, but I don't really feel super confident in what I'm saying. And now it feels like he's confident in everything he's saying. Really feels like he can stand behind the words. He's not just talking from a script, you know?
So I almost sort of compare it to, so I used to be a theater student, Reg. Most people know that I choked and was a terrible actress and kind of, you know, obviously had to change careers. Mexican Nicole Kidman did not occur. But one of the things that I learned afterwards, once I went into like hosting and stuff, is I took this class and they said one thing to me and it made all the sense in the world. They said, when you walk in to an audition, clearly you're nervous, right? Because you're thinking like, oh my God, I don't want to do bad. I don't want to do bad. They're going to all laugh at me and everyone's going to make fun of me and whatever crazy thoughts you have, right? When you walk into audition rooms. And then they just explained it so simply. They said, the people that are watching you, the people in that room that you're so scared of performing in front of, those people are rooting for you to do a good job. Those people don't want you to fail. Those people are believing in you in that moment. They want you to succeed so that they can use your talents. And I feel like when you think about Ricochet, and he probably had this like different mindset. But when you think about Ricochet, where the trust wasn't there, it starts to get into your head, right? If someone's like, the trust isn't there, suddenly you don't got the trust in yourself to go out there and do it. But when suddenly there's an interest in you and there's an interest in your story and your character development, suddenly you feel like, okay, I matter here. Like they want me to succeed in this story. Like my talents are needed to move this story forward. And sometimes I feel like all it is this like shift that you got to have in your mind. And I feel like in the last couple of months, Ricochet finally got that, like that switched, went into a different direction. And
like
we're
he knew what it. Yeah, like he knew what his character was. Like he was fishing, is finding it out. Now he's like, oh yeah, I know what my place is as a wrestler. I know what my place is as a promo guy. I know what my place is in front of these fans. I get what Ricochet's place is in the AEW sphere. So I think it's really great. Perfect timing for him to get the victory over Swerve. This is going to lead to some big things. And the feud's not over. So this plays an important role. They ended it by Swerve pushed down Prince Nana, stole that very infamous Jimmy Rave overcoat that he used to wear to the ring, an important artifact for Prince Nana. Ricochet looks like $1 million walking out of the ring. I was like, yeah, he did.
A little swagger. And
yeah, I'm like,
what?
All right.
You got swagger?
We are here.
What?
We talked about it when earlier when Ricochet's AEW run. I was like, AEW World Champion? I don't know. That things have changed. Now Ricochet is in the running with how he's working here, with how he's moving. Him walking out at the end of it, I was like, oh, this guy's a big superstar. He finally gets it.
Yes, that's what I feel like too. And so maybe we should pay attention to that robe and see what story they end up telling there. But that feels like that's going to be like part of the, I guess you can say the continuation of this feud and seeing where this goes. So yeah, good stuff there. All right. We got a couple of super chats I got to catch up with. We got Alexander Fitzgerald here who says, I skipped last week's Dynamite. I'm glad I didn't skip this week's show. Great show tonight. To Mariah made this show a must watch. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. And I'll give an update on how my fire tweet is doing. Let's see. We got Eat Sleep super chat repeat who says, not wrestling related, but rip Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti.
Rest
in peace, Irv Gotti. The news came out while we're on the show. People are texting me and stuff. The head of Murder Inc. The reason that you guys know of Ja Rule and all the Ja Rule songs, Irv Gotti is the reason. Like he was the one pushing Ja Rule. He's the reason that Ja Rule was on your radio for like 1,000 weeks straight. He's the head of Murder Inc. Like he's a huge part of hip hop history, and this is a devastating blow.
Was he like an older gentleman or
he's in like probably like his mid 50s, but he had a stroke. It was unexpected.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got switching gears. Crazy 101 says AEW Dynamite Fed could never. OMG. Y'all are wildin'. Rafael Garcia says, Reg, question. I saw a clip where someone compared Carmelo Hayes to Bow Wow. After tonight, do you think Trev is the Romeo Miller or vice versa? Man, I haven't heard Bow Wow's name in like forever. I remember when Bow Wow was a little kid and he was a little kid. He was Bow Wow.
No, he grown now. He real grown. He real grown.
I haven't seen what he
looks like. Do you think Trev is the Romeo Miller? No, Trev is Bow Wow. Like Ricochet has so many kids and so many people that
he
watch.
Looks exactly the same now.
No, he looks exactly the same. Yeah, he's just older.
He does kind of look a little bit like Carmelo Hayes. Just a little bit.
But yeah, the people that inspired like half of the business at this point is Ricochet. Like everybody's his kid, so he would be Bow Wow, and everybody else would be Romeo, and so on and so forth.
That's funny. All right. What's that little famous song that he had when he was a kid?
Bow Wow?
What was it?
Bow Wow, you're talking about?
Yeah.
He has a bunch of them. I don't know, 1 million of them.
No, there was one that like was on This Is What I Call Music Now. Now This Is What I Call Music. Which would be like his most famous song when he was a kid? Because that's the
Bounce With Me is a song. Maybe the song from the Big Mama House soundtrack. Like he has a lot, Denise. Like he has a catalog, like 40 straight hits. This guy's rich.
Because I just remember like there was one that I'm pretty sure was on my This Is What I Call Music album. All right. Roberto Arsenal says, solid show tonight. Great tag match tonight. Great main event and backstage segment. But Toni asked Mariah was the highlight. Oh, I bet it definitely was.
Denise, people really like that.
Water Ortega says, post-show topic. Mariah May, thick, great performance. Eat Sleep Super Chat receipt says TK just blew a buttload of pyro cash out of nowhere.
That was so
random.
Really
he really did. And Tim Ruza says BTE YouTube page just updated. We getting BTE bucks. Oh, they finally updated. It's been forever since they posted a blog.
It's been like 5 years, it feels like, at this point. That's
because
crazy.
it was right after the was it right after Brawl Out? Yeah, huh? All right, thank you, Tenruza. All right, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Come on, we're not going to hold everybody make them wait. We're going to talk about Toni Storm versus Queen Aminata. But here's the thing, guys. This wasn't just Toni Storm versus Queen Aminata. No, my friends. This was Toni Storm as Mariah May. And the moment that she came out as Mariah May was a trippy. I felt like she looked just like her, which makes sense because when Toni Storm when Mariah May did Toni Storm, she looked exactly like Toni Storm. So it's no surprise that Toni Storm could do the reverse of it. So here's a photo of what that looked like.
Dude, again, I thought that was Mariah. I was all, why are you putting up a picture of Mariah? What the hell, man?
Throughout the match, the funny part was that her extensions kept falling off. Dude. They were everywhere by the end of it. But this is the picture, though. This one right here. I posted this on Twitter. And let me tell you, hold on, let me give an update on where this picture is at the moment. 137 retweets, 1.8 thousand likes,
oh my
284 bookmarks.
Y'all are nasty.
Comments, and this hasn't even been up for an hour. It's been up for like 40 minutes.
280 bookmarks is insane. There's some nasty people. What are y'all doing with the bookmarks again? Like, you're just looking at this picture and wanking it? That's crazy.
Yo, well, what else did you bookmark for? Like,
there's porn. I don't get it.
Yeah, but it doesn't the porn hit harder when you're like a fan of that person? For a guy, I'm assuming. You're like, oh my God, I love Toni Storm. She's so talented. I'm going to save this picture for later.
I'm grown up. If she's not naked, what are we doing here? There's naked women on the internet. If you're 14 and you're saving that, I'm with you. But if you're 35 and you're saving a bookmark of a fully dressed woman in a fucking wrestling ring, jail.
Reg, I saw your face when Toni Storm was out there wrestling. Look at you, you're drooling. You even had to wipe.
Listen,
like, we're just talking about it. You're already drooling.
There's a lot going on. I'm not gonna say she didn't look great. Let's start there.
You didn't even notice the extensions because you weren't looking north, bro. You were looking south.
That was like extensions. What do you mean extensions? I don't see that. I think this gear looks great. But yeah, it was trippy when she came out. Denise and I were both like, wait a second. Like our eye, you could just tell we're like, who is this? I'm confused. Like, she seriously looked a lot like her. And just like Denise says, it makes sense because Mariah May did her so well. So like the crossover was easy, but still so trippy to see.
Yeah, and so Mariah May was on commentary. She didn't really I think what she contributed here was more so with her face shows because she just looked like utterly disgusted that Toni Storm would go out and try to pretend to be her, which I thought was good, and she did enough to like get the bit over and whatnot. Toni Storm was hilarious in it all. But I also want to make sure that we do shout out Queen Aminata here, because the thing that I noticed about her is that from the last time that I saw her, I felt like she would always just like come out and she would put on a good wrestling match, but that was it, right? Like there was, to me, there was nothing more that went on beyond that. Today was the first time where I felt like I really noticed her playing to the camera and showing more personality, like her doing the bit that Toni Storm does. I thought, oh, that's cute. Like I liked that Queen Aminata showed more of her personality and played with the camera more so than I've seen her do in the past. I don't think I've ever seen her really do that before in the past.
Right. Shout out to Queen Aminata in a pretty tough spot, Denise. Like everybody's been like, Toni Storm, very distracted in that match. You could like almost forget that there's another wrestler in here, but I think Queen Aminata did enough, like you were saying, to get herself over to really let them know that Toni Storm's not just in here with some regular person. She's in here with somebody that can fight. She got a lot of her good bits over. She really got to kind of shine in this, but like people were so locked in, Denise, that they probably don't know that Queen Aminata was in this match. People were just like, Toni Storm, oh my God.
She's like, I was there too, damn it.
There.
Yo, someone on Twitter wrote, they wrote on Twitter saying, like, I'm gonna need Toni Storm to like always wear this gear. I thought the gear was very flattering. I thought it was very good, and I wouldn't be surprised if she maybe tweaked it up a little bit. You know?
What gear on Toni Storm's not flattering?
No, that's true. That's very true. But no, this one, she just looked good. She really, really did. She really, really did look good as Mariah May, and it was fun. And we're gonna see this match at Grand Slam Australia. Have you changed your mind as to what you're expecting to see from this? Because the last time you and I spoke about it, we were dead set on Mariah May, getting her win over Toni Storm. But it doesn't seem like you look that confident about that decision.
I'm not feeling confident after the receptions that Toni's been getting and how she's been moving after tonight. I'm like, damn, they're probably going to put that belt back on her. I don't feel confident for Mariah at all at this point, honestly.
But that's unfortunate though. Like,
I know. That's the worst part. Like, it sucks because it shouldn't be like this. Like, Mariah still needs to cook and she still needs to get victories and she still needs to do this, but Toni's fucking hot, Denise. She is on fire right now. Yeah, exactly. On all fronts. And it's just like, with the reception's gonna be, they're probably gonna be the main event. Like, I'm feeling like Toni's probably gonna go over. Yeah.
Oh, damn. And damn, but
I know.
I don't know what to say because that kind of that to me is like, we're going back a little bit, and I don't think we should go back. I think we need to move forward and get Mariah May to hit these new benchmarks. We need to see her level up. It can't just be like, oh, well, you had your turn and it didn't work out. Because I do think a lot of it had to do with, so much of it had to do with her booking. Like, they kind of dropped the ball, I think, a little bit with Mariah, because what happened after she won the title, remember they had her go out there and cut that promo that was like kind of weird and everybody was quiet and it was sort of awkward. And they were sort of teasing the stuff with her and Mina Shirakawa, but it took forever to actually play out completely. And then after that, what happened? We went right back to Toni Storm.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the issue. Is it's like, did she even really get a chance to shine, Denise? Did she get a chance to really kind of spread her wings as the world champion? I don't know, but also it's like, Toni's hot right now. I keep thinking back to what you said last week, though, on how it kind of would feel like the Moxley thing. It's like, we know what works. We know who works as this champion. It feels like they're just like, let's go to Toni Storm because we know that shit works. And I don't want to get to that point,
Right. The good thing is that Toni Storm at least is very interesting.
Exactly. That is a big difference.
So it would be different, of course. Not entirely like Jon Moxley, but dang, I just don't know what to do here. I feel like they're kind of stuck in this position of like, shit.
Right.
Do we, continue to risk it? Not risk it, but do we continue to go this direction with Mariah, continue telling the stories there, or do we go a totally different direction? Because you still have another big player in Mercedes Moné. And at this point, can you keep Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné apart from each other? I feel like they are your biggest stars on the women's side of AEW. And at some point, the fans are going to be like, hey, these two girls have been being kept apart. They've been sort of dodging each other. Ooh, stop running for us. Like, give us the good stuff. And the good stuff is Toni and Mercedes. That's going to happen at some point.
And I think that's totally going to happen. And the thing with that is I think that Mercedes chasing Toni feels better. So I feel like Toni's going to be the one that being world champion at the end of this. So it's like, where's Mariah going to hit what happens after this? Say Mariah does win, Denise. Let's forget everything we just said. Where does she go after this? I feel like Toni has more places to go immediately, and we have to build for Mariah. That's not an issue, and it shouldn't be a thing, but it's just different,
You know what? Okay, when I think about let me ask you a question. When you think about the hottest Mariah was, like a specific moment, when was that? Because I have the answer. For me, it was when she attacked Toni Storm with the shoe. When she just went batshit crazy and attacked her all crazy on the stage. That to me was like peak Mariah May right there. That was who she was. If they could find ways to have her be that version of Mariah May, I think that would be the thing that really gets the fans going like, oh, yeah, this is a reminder as to why I liked Mariah May. This is why I was rooting for her to win the title. It was that, and it was just, obviously the comedic aspects of her relationship with Toni Storm. But to me, peak Mariah May was that attack on the stage.
You talking about this has just gotten me thinking about AEW and how they handle some of their championship reigns. I think it could be just another... This is something they continue to run into is the moment is bigger than the reign. Like Private Party, for example, they had all this buildup. They had all these things. They probably should have beat Young Bucks at a point, but then we did actually get the big moment where they won the AEW World Tag Team Championships. But then afterwards, there wasn't very much follow up. It's like we got the great moment, but what about afterwards? I kind of feel like the same way things happening with Daniel Garcia right now. They're cleaning up a little bit, but it was like that build up, big moment, and then afterwards, it's like, well, what is his reign? What is following up this? What is being followed up with? Kind of feels like the territory that Mariah May might be going to. The moment was huge. We got to it. We got the shoe. We got all the things. We got the great story. One of the best stories in AEW and build it to the match. She won the championship. But afterwards, it's like, well, is there follow-up? Like, are we going to continually to have these big moments with no follow-up? Because does the moment hit as hard if there's no follow-up?
Damn, I don't know, man. It's one of those things. Okay, you know what I'm also seeing this as? This is like the female equivalent of Hangman and Swerve.
Yeah.
The story that you can keep telling is with Mariah and with Toni. You can just keep going and going with it at this point.
But Mariah, like you're saying, though, Mariah's going to need something else, though. It can't only be Toni. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think of who else. I mean, there's so many other girls. I mean, Chris Statlander's another one that we kind of saw. I mean, why can't we do like, I would even like to see Mariah May and Mercedes Moné. Like, why? You don't have to keep these people apart. I know they're both champions, but maybe you can even do something like that. Like, I'm not opposed to that.
I'm not either. I think there's a lot of spaces for Mariah May, but it's just not looking that great. But it could be this would be a big victory for her beating Toni in her home country. So like, I could see it going the other way.
Well, let me ask you something, Reg. If you had a chance to go out with Mrs. Toni Storm, would you want to make sure that you smelled good?
I would.
Well, let me tell you. If you guys get your date with your Toni Storm, make sure that you smell good with Mando. Nobody likes bad BO. Don't be a heel at the workplace or at home. Instead, be a baby face and smell delicious with today's sponsor of this video, Mando. What makes Mando different? It has whole body deodorant, safe to use anywhere on your body, pits, balls, thighs, folds, belly buttons, butt cracks, and feet. It was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. The solid deodorant stick is formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. The spray deodorant is aluminum-free and ideal for hard-to-reach places. All products are baking soda-free and paraben-free. You can choose from a variety of fresh scents like bourbon leather, clover woods, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code Denise at shopmando.com, SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. Guys, seriously, Mando, check it out. The link is in the description box below. Use the promo code Denise for $5 off. And let me tell you, the second that I got Mando after I was done recording this, my husband was like, hey, I'm going to keep this. Okay. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, you keep it. He's He likes the products. He's actually been using them and he smells really nice. So hear it from me. You'll smell really good. If you guys do get yourself some Mando, use my promo code. Let me know on social media if you guys do, so I can, make sure to give you guys a huge thank you for supporting our sponsor here on the show. They are a brand new sponsor, so we hope to make them happy here. Anyways, but let's
shout out to Mando.
Yes, shout out to Mando. We got a couple of super chats here, and let's see what people are saying. Let me see where I got left off here.
That's so funny. When the ad was playing, I was thinking, damn, I can maybe get Denise to send me that. And then 3 seconds later, I was like, oh yeah, she has a husband. He'll probably keep that.
But when I was like legit smelling all of the products as I was doing the video, and I was like, that smells good.
So it stayed in house.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna get some from my brothers too, honestly, because it does smell really good, and from what I've seen and from what I've seen from my husband. So yeah. All right, we got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat who says, Reg, did Toni Storm channel her inner Julie Cash?
Julie Cash, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Julie Cash is either. Oh my God, if it's a porn star,
I'm like, it could be. Yeah, you're going so fast. Too fast.
I Googled Julie Cash and it's definitely a porn star because now it says Julie Cash porn star page. Never mind for the rest.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to clear my whole search history now.
Yeah, knock that off. You can't search too fast because that's probably what it usually is.
Oh my God. No. Okay, well, if anyone goes through my search history, y'all know why Julie Cash was there. All right, we got Tokyo Inushi here who says, just got out the show. We had a blast. I hope it came off on TV. Wow, what a night. First of all, I'm so glad that you got to go to the show and that you had a good show to attend to. That's always the best. It definitely did come off on TV. I thought the crowd was great tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited for them announcing Atlanta a couple weeks ago because I know they're a wrestling crowd and they're excited. And you guys are hyped the whole show. That's all that really we want to see as people watching on TV. Really did come off on TV. That was a fun show.
We got Broadway Joe here who says, so glad Dustin put MJF in his place. Dustin is such a great guy. You definitely shouldn't Google Dustin Rhodes essay case. No, sir, don't do that. I'm going to stop Googling things, period, because my search history is about to be all sorts of messed up. Broadway, thank you so much for the super chat. So let's go ahead and I'm going to finish out the rest of them, and then we'll go ahead and get into MJF and Dustin. We got Gerard here who says, Mariah May and Mariah 2.0 were amazing. They have very sinful yet very seductive bodies. Lord, forgive me. Can I have them both for Valentine's Day? Where did this go?
Very sinful yet very seductive. Gerard started getting in his Arthur bag or so. I was like, this guy's a poet.
He bookmarked the tweets.
He did.
Hey, no shame, man. No shame. Well, I ain't gonna shame nobody, okay?
Yep. Can I have them both for Valentine's Day? No, probably not.
Reg.
What happened?
It's at 584 bookmarks.
How did it go up so fast? You said 200 when you said a few minutes ago. That was minutes ago, Denise.
And it's skyrocketed to 3,400 likes since literally minutes ago. 191 retweets.
It's just a photo, Denise. Just one
photo.
I'm
about to post this shit on Facebook too. Hold the fucking phone. Hold on.
It's just one photo, you guys.
Well, hold on. This photo of Toni Storm, aka Mariah May, lol, went crazy on X.
Twitter like that shit.
Hold on. I'm expecting the same love on Facebook, guys.
Yeah, Facebook might even be more, honestly, because they be on some
give
shit
it some
over
love
there.
on Facebook, guys. Come on. All right. I should have posted it on Facebook a long time ago.
That's
what am I
crazy.
doing? I'm leaving money on the table.
Left it.
All right. We got Crazy 101 who says, nah, give Toni everything. Sorry, Mariah, but gee, I feel like I'm not pronouncing that right ever.
Toni fucked y'all up. So funny. Just one bit. Like, we're never going to see her like this again. She's like, let me just do it one night. Really fuck these guys up, and it's over. Did you figure it out?
Yeah, Jiyat is a slang term that is used to express strong excitement, surprise, or admiration. And then I won't read the rest.
Because it's from like "Yacht damn," right? That's what it's come. That's what I like thinking. "Yacht damn," like they turned it into one thing because people are not original. That's what I thought it was.
We got Rob Herring Jr. who says, what about Mariah versus Athena or Deonna Purrazzo? Yeah, exactly. Like, do that. Like, those are women that are on the table. Use them. You know, Deonna and Thunder Rosa did very well together. I feel like, you know, continue off of that. And Athena, this girl on Dynamite or Collision.
They have a roster. They have some women now that I really think about it. You brought up Stat, Jamie Hayter, Julia. They have like a bunch of people I think could be in this position. I've been wanting Athena to be on the main roster for so long, and I hope that they get to her before All In Texas, but we'll see.
So the picture has been up on Facebook for 1 minute, and it already has 2 shares. 2 shares, 2 comments, 9 likes.
Already in 1 minute. People are sick. They're waiting for it.
We got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat who says Masha Slamovich has a very kissable face. I mean, what
How did Masha get in this?
Oh my God.
How did Masha get involved? That's crazy. Very kissable face.
Patokia says, guys, did you spray your balls today? And if you didn't, make sure you guys get Mando. Shopmando.com, code Denise. Spray those balls. Make sure they smell delicious. You guys are out here trying to get at Masha and all of these people that have delicious smelling balls.
That's a fact.
All right. Man. All right. Where am I at? My brain's all fucked up right now. All right. Let's go ahead and rewind to the top. How about this? Let's get into Will Ospreay versus the mystery member of who would be filling in for the Don Callis family. People were throwing out Trent Beretta's name. Some people thought a Gabe Kidd. Some people thought Speedball Mike Bailey. Who else did we throw out there? There was a couple of names we had thrown out there, but the name that it ended up being was Mark Davis, who recently came back from injury a couple months ago, but only made a couple of appearances. And we really hadn't seen too much of Mark Davis, but he's back. He's beefy. He had this match with Will Ospreay. And I guess this means he's back on good terms with Kyle Fletcher, because I felt like the last time we saw them, they were not on good terms.
Yeah, I don't know. They teased not being friends. They teased some things. They're in a few matches and scenarios together where they didn't really get into it. So this was kind of a surprise because, like, going into it, I kind of had a few people in my mind. I pitched the Trent thing. I started thinking about Speedball Mike Bailey. But when they announced Mark Davis, I was like, okay, for the story, if we're talking about purely story, this makes a lot of sense. Like, Ospreay, I feel like Ospreay played the same role as we kind of played of like, well, we don't really know what the deal is between Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher. Like, are they friends? Are they still tag team partners? What is this? So for him to have that kind of shocked look as Mark comes out, because he was like, last time that I checked, I think we were in a tag match together. We had some kind of connection and it felt like we were going to continue the thing that we were doing. But now you're over here and it's weird. But Ospreay is one of those, this game, if we're going to fight, we're going to fight. I thought the match, there was a lot of very interesting, very disgusting bits. There was a pile driver at one point where Ospreay got destroyed, but Ospreay is just a big match wrestler at this point. If he's starting AEW Dynamite, he's probably going to tear it up. He's probably going to get the big victory. And when he locks into I'm Will Ospreay, this is my show, there's not a lot of people that could beat him. Hitting him with the hidden blade right to the face, 1, 2, 3. I thought there was a lot of really great stuff and storytelling in this match.
No, I feel you. I thought this was a fine showcase for sure. It wasn't like, the hottest Will Ospreay match. I mean, we've definitely seen a lot stronger, but it was still a fine match. But really the thing to also get into immediately after this was Will Ospreay brings out Kenny Omega. They kind of bond. They're apparently besties now. Kenny Omega's like, my pal, Will Ospreay, and we trust each other. And I'm like, bro, what was it? Like a week or 2 weeks ago, they were ready to kill each other. And now they're like, oh yeah, we're pals. We're totally on good terms.
Yeah, they switched it up. At one point, Will Ospreay was like, my best friend, Kenny Omega. I'm like, best friend? How did we get from where we were to here? Okay, I see.
Exactly. That's kind of how I'm feeling too. But anyways, we had Konosuke Takeshita out there, Kyle Fletcher out there. And they just kind of reiterated that they're going to have a match at Grand Slam Australia. So that was pretty much the whole bit there.
Yeah, it was a good way to kind of get us into next week. Get Kenny Omega to do the big rah-rah speech. He's talking about, I'm coming back to AEW next week. There's a big moment, all this stuff. You just kind of needed to get Kenny on the show, I think.
We got Hamburger Helper here who says, forget Toni and Mariah. Reg is looking kind of cute. Heart emoji.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm not involved in this. Leave me out of this.
Reg did say there was a lot of love to give. So go give Hamburger Helper some love, Reg.
It doesn't work like that. There's a process. There's a form you got to fill out.
Show me your picture. Let me see what you look like.
Show me a picture. We'll see what you look like. There's a lot of bits to this.
Oh, man.
Don't work like that. It's a process.
You should open. Did you ever do those anonymous, the little anonymous game where people would ask anonymous questions to you?
No.
I never did it either. You know who? I remember Bill used to do it all the time. And I'd be like, oh my God. I used to get so annoyed. I was like, stop it already.
Yeah, I used to tell him that too. Why are you doing that? We'll be in the group chat like, what is this? But I know people like that.
Yeah. Thank God that no one's really doing it anymore because they were getting annoying for a bit.
Twitter.
But you should do one.
Why?
Because I want to see what questions you get.
I got some weirdos on mine. I'm not doing that.
All right, we got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat who says, watch out New York City, Chicago, and LA. That Atlanta crowd was lit.
Our crowds are like, I'm thinking about Revolution, Denise, and I'm like, I hope that we're excited about this show.
Look, don't include me in these LA crowds.
You're included. It's your home. It's your home.
I go with the flow. If the crowd is quiet, I'm going to be quiet too. If the crowd is loud, I will be loud with the crowd, but I will not be leading the charge.
I'm just such an in my own world thing that a lot of times the crowds don't determine me. But if we're lit, I'm about to be lit too. And sometimes LA, like Denise and I continue to say, just too cool. We're just too cool for all this. Like, I'm not going to cheer. I'm chilling today. I have on a leather jacket today. I'm not cheering.
It's so funny. It's so different because I remember I told you that I got hockey tickets for Christmas for my husband. And he went to a hockey game in Orange County and he went to a hockey game in LA. Right. And he was telling me how at the Orange County game, it was all families. Everyone was really into the game. And then he went to the LA show and he was like texting me because, I didn't go. I don't want to watch the game. He's all, this feels like a social event. He's like, this is a social event because it's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe. And it kind of echoes like through everything that you go to, whether it's a concert or a wrestling event.
I started to notice it when I would go to PWG in Reseda and I'd be like, this isn't really like a wrestling crowd. There's like a famous actress here. There's like it's like the LA shows are just different. Like the energy feels different. People are from LA and you just never know what to get or expect on it.
Yeah, you're just there like, impress me or I won't cheer.
Dude, yes, because an Oscar winner's here for some reason. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be on a different level because fucking somebody might be in the crowd.
Yeah. But I like it when the crowd gets into it because then I feel like it's just more fun. I don't like boring crowds. I don't like to be in boring crowds. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like I suck. Like you.
Yeah, like I'm doing it too. Like I'm a part. Like if I'm in this crowd, you're talking about me too, and I don't want to be a boring fool.
I will never forget the Las Vegas Double or Nothing show. Worst crowd not the worst crowd I've ever been in actually, but one of the worst crowds I've ever been in. And I just remember going like, bro, I could hear like the person over there's conversation.
Yeah, they need to, if they're going to do weekends worth of shows, if you're having Thursday to Sunday, you're trying to do that, always do the big show on Saturday night, especially if you're in Vegas. If I've been in Vegas for 5 days and you're doing a Sunday night show, I'm going to be dead by that time. That's just how it works. I've drank so much. I've been out in the hot sun. Like by this time, I just want the show to be over. You know what I mean? You're just like, damn, get this shit over, dude. I'm done.
No, that Las Vegas heat hits differently. I got a headache from this kind of heat.
That's you want to go hang out again? No, I'm going to lay down. It's too hot. I need to take a nap. My brain is melted. That's what Vegas is like.
Literally, I'm still trying to recover from my Las Vegas trip. Like I was just telling my husband, I was like, dude, I don't feel like going to Vegas. I really don't. Like I'm kind of exhausted.
Yes, it's a lot. It's tiring. I
think about it and I'm pre-tired.
Like we were talking about Mania earlier, and like a lot of like I'm trying to be in a bunch of places. It's a lot. It eats you alive, that city. I don't know how people live there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much to Nicole for the super chat. Thank you very much, Nicole. It's very nice of you. Thank you. All right, let's see. Where am I at? All right, we got Dion here who says, what AEW WWE crossover dream match would you guys like to see minus Bianca Belair versus Chris Statlander? Ooh, mine would be, oh my gosh, it has to be with like Will Ospreay, but Will Ospreay versus whom?
I was gonna say Kenny Omega. Mine has to be Kenny on. I think on
Kenny and Roman.
No.
Kenny.
I'm wasting my Kenny Omega match on fucking Roman Reigns. What do I look like?
What's wrong with Roman? Okay, fine. We never got Will Ospreay versus CM Punk, huh? No, they missed each other. That's a dream match. Oh, I know. Kenny Omega versus CM Punk.
Yes, that's the one, dude. Seriously. Why didn't you guys do it? I wanted to see it in this fucking company. I'm so mad it never got to that. But yeah, I do like Kenny.
So close. So close.
Like it should have happened. That's the worst part.
Okay, so those are definitely.
But no, I probably would do like Kenny versus Seth, probably, to see like who's supposed to be the worker over here. Probably Seth Rollins, you know.
Yeah, that could be fun too. Yeah, there's a lot of great options there to be had, but yeah, I guess those would be some of mine too. But yeah, Bianca Belair versus Chris Statlander would be pretty sick. I'd love to see like Bianca and Mariah May. That would be very fun. I'd love to see Mariah May and Tiffany Stratton just for whatever reason. I don't know. There's a lot of crossovers I would definitely like to see. Chances are I'm going to say yes to all of them.
Right.
Carlton Lineback says John Moxley versus Seth Rollins.
Never seen that one. That would be a dream match.
Oh, Ebony's onto something here. Braun Breaker and Will Ospreay. See, I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. There's some good ones in here. Some very, very good
versus
ones.
Somebody.
What?
Said Penta versus somebody.
Oh yeah, Penta. We got a bunch of dream matches. He just came from there.
2 feet down, Penta. 10 toes down, Penta.
I felt so bad for him.
They should start calling him 10 toes down Penta. That'd be funny.
Oh no, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. All right, let's keep it going. The Death Riders. Death Riders brawl with Jay White, FTR, and Adam Copeland. This was actually a fun way to get this. Here's the thing. I didn't have a problem with this today because they didn't take over the show. The show did not feel like it was all about the Death Riders. They got it out of the way in the beginning, and I don't think we saw any more from the Death Riders later on. It was very quick. We had a brawl, fun way to start the show. Cool. Move on, call it a day. I loved that it didn't take up the whole show.
It felt refreshing, didn't it, Denise? It was like they're getting to it as soon as the show starts. They're outside brawling. They added some story elements to it where Jay White wasn't just out there looking like a dork. He had some friends. He had some backup. A good way. I mean, with what we saw a few weeks ago with Ospreay and Omega and the Don Callis family, we know that AEW fans like to start a show with the brawl. They like to see the wrestlers going through the crowd. So that's a really good way to start the show. And I thought that if they're not shoving it down our throat, it feels a lot better. This week, it didn't feel like they're shoving it down our throat. I talked about it, how like a lot of the brawl felt like Moxley and Jay White were going at it, but they're still teasing this Copeland and John Moxley match. So then they announced a match for Grand Slam. So I'm like, I'm guessing they're going with Copeland Mox at Revolution, but they're trying to get Jay White more involved in here. So that feels good.
Right. So they're going to do the tag team match, which is going to be Claudio and Moxley versus Adam Copeland and Jay White. I originally thought they were going to do Jay White and John Moxley at that Grand Slam show.
Yeah.
And then obviously Edge and John Moxley at Revolution, because that's happening. Like he already mentioned it. He already issued the challenge. John Moxley said no. Like it's happening. Like it's not going to happen.
I feel like they wouldn't put it in our brains if it wasn't going to happen. Like if it wasn't on the table at all, they wouldn't have had Copeland make the challenge. They wouldn't have had Moxley say no. They would have just ignored it. But the fact that they brought it up and they have it in there, it's probably going to happen at Revolution.
The Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people out there looking like $1 million. Bobby Lashley with a gorgeous emerald green suit. I'm not over it. And everyone's talking about Mariah and Toni. I'm still thinking about the freaking green suit. It was great. I want to wear that damn suit, Reg.
Not the same as Toni Storm, but this has been a couple of we can recall a few of our watch alongs and post shows, Denise, where Bobby Lashley had your favorite outfit of the night. Like if you were going for like that old Melissa Rivers and Joan Rivers bit of fashion on the red carpet.
Oh my gosh, Fashion Police with Joan Rivers
Police.
and Juliana Rancic and Kelly Osbourne. I mean, yeah. Oh my God, that was my show.
That was your favorite, huh?
Yes, during that time you could still talk shit and it was okay. Like, you don't have to be politically correct. So
yeah,
they would talk
Joan
all
Rivers
this
was
shit.
not politically correct at all. She would burn someone down all the time.
Teenage Denise. Oh, I was having the best time. I was like, yeah. Oh, like, that did not look good. That was like, she looked awful.
Yeah, so if Denise was on that show, Bobby Lashley would be her number one person. He always has the best spits on. They always spit great. He looks like $1 gazillion. Yeah, this is a good bit for me. Last week we talked about the Guns had a promo talking about their return, and here they are face to face. As soon as they came out, though, I was like, damn, they're gonna get murdered. Like, seeing those two guys, they're great, they're amazing, they're one of my favorite tag teams now. But against Bobby and Shelton, it's gonna be hard. This is gonna be their first defense. They're coming to murder you guys. Like, the odds are not in the Guns' favor, but I do like that they are the ones challenging it. I do like that they're having tag team championship matches on TV, that they're trying to establish the division again. Everything surrounds it, I think, is great, but they're about to get dragged to hell with the Hurt Syndicate.
Right. I did like how they came across today. You had pitched on the watch along about putting them back with Jay White. And at first I was kind of like, ew, no, I don't want to do that. Now I'm in a position where I'm like, you know what? Now that I've had the thought simmer just a little bit, I don't hate it, only because I'm just so sick and tired of what they've been doing with Jay White. I'm so sick and tired of watching him get beat. From the first moment that they had Marina Shafir take out Jay White, that should have been our sign that this was not going to go in any favorable direction for Jay. So now I feel like, yes, please get this man some friends, make him look like a featured part again of some sort of act instead of making him look like a side character. He needs to have main character energy again. And if the only way to get that back is with the Guns, I'm on board with that.
That's what I feel like it is. I feel like we're just like tired of seeing Jay White get his ass kicked, tired of him not having backup. He felt so much more cooler and main character. He had that main character energy when the Guns and Juice were standing behind him, when he had the Bang Bang Gang. So I just feel like if he has them, he gets that energy back, we'll be on our way, you know?
We got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat, who says, why couldn't Agent J from Money in the Bank, I'm assuming
Men in Black.
Men in Black. All right, not Money in the Bank. Neutralize the CCO.
Colorblind.
Money in the Bank.
Agent J from Money in the Bank. No.
I'm dead. Men in Black. All right. A good match, a really very fun match that we saw today. The Hounds of Hell now is what they're calling themselves. Brody King and Buddy Matthews took on Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher here. This was a freaking banger. Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher, they get the win. I think this may have been my favorite match of the night, and I did enjoy Swerve and Ricochet a whole lot, but this was the meaty, hard-hitting stuff. I like that. I enjoyed what they did here, but more importantly, I enjoyed what this did for both teams. I feel like we're finally going to start seeing a different kind of identity for Brody and for Buddy. They're no longer going to be, sort of in the shadows of Malachi Black. Now they're going to be hopefully in the forefront. I know they took a loss today, but regardless, the match was good, so they didn't take a loss in my opinion. Plus, Takeshita and Kyle are going into this big match against Will and Kenny, so you're definitely going to want to see them pick up a W there. So no, man, I was so on board with this. I thought this made both teams look very, very strong.
Yeah, I think this is it's been really interesting with Brody and Buddy, because Buddy, like, as far as where they kind of sit in AEW and how they feel, I feel like a lot of people are right now at this moment more connected to Brody just because of what he's done recently and kind of off the backs of what they did with Malachi. But like, Buddy used to be in WWE. He used to be on 205 Live. He had like this already established, like, we know who this guy is, but he's still, I feel, even with how long he's been in AEW, trying to show these fans he's more than what they think, trying to show that he could compete with the top guys. And I feel like this match and the last couple of things recently have been this coming out party. Like today, I felt like the match he was shining. Like he was a big part of it. Like he felt like big. Like he felt like this was his match to go out there and show you guys that going forward, he's going to be an inaugural part of this tag team. I really like just his energy and his confidence going into this, throwing those knees, throwing his bows, looking like a fucking action figure. Like Brody, I feel like Brody's there. He's like, one more spot, he's really going to be there, but like Buddy's trying to be right next to him. I think them as a tag team is such a great combination, and they could be the ones to beat the Hurt Syndicate. Like when I see them teamed up against the Hurt Syndicate, I'm not going to be like, damn, these guys are going to get fucked up. I'm going to be like, damn, these guys are coming to fight, you know?
I think this would be a huge win if down the road this really does bolster both Brody and Buddy as single stars, because I think Buddy to me has had, I mean, clearly he has the look, he has the skill. What has been the missing element for Buddy to be, you know, the Kyle Fletchers, to be a Will Ospreay, to be a Pac, to be somebody that's just at least has had some sort of singles run? What is that one element that is missing for Buddy?
I think it's just because it's the he just haven't had enough singles matches. Remember when he had a singles match a few weeks ago and we're like, yeah, he's cooking, he's doing this, but then like it's kind of a gift and the curse because like he's in the tag team with Brody, and I think they're on their way. They're going to be a great. They could be the next tag team champions, but then that does take away from Buddy being a single star, which I think he has a lot of legs in going into. This is probably going to get him to bigger when it does happen, Denise. So I think this is going to work out for him. Like being next to Brody and continuously having these matches and doing these things, winning the AEW World Championship. When it is time for him to be the AEW Tag Team Championships, when it is time for him to be singles, then he's really going to be on his way, you know?
Yeah, I hope you're right on that. I really do hope you're right here. Let's see. Oh no. Eat Sleep Super Chat repeat says, why did Hulk Hogan move to Egypt to live in the Nile?
Egypt.
I would say Egypt.
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 I can't say when you're making me think about it too hard.
Egypt.
What is it again? Egypt.
Egypt. To live in the Nile in Egypt.
Egypt. All right. I'm done with this shit. All right. We got, by the way, I want an update here on the Toni Storm photo. So can you guess where we're at now?
I forget the number that we were at.
So we were at 500 bookmarks last time. We're at 1,100 bookmarks.
Dude, what is going on?
1,100 bookmarks, 6,000 likes, 293 quote retweets or retweets in period.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Sinful.
And then on Facebook, Facebook it's at 7 shares, 11 comments, 96 likes. So Facebook is still like slow.
It moves a lot slower than Twitter does.
We got Kid Cudi here who says, damn, Reg, you high-key hate WWE, huh? Anyways, just want to show love to Penta, who counteracts that lame tribalism from Reg earlier.
Yeah,
Reg,
this is the problem, Kid Cudi, is mine is not tribalism. It's not like I like AEW, so I hate WWE. I'm a longtime WWE fan. They made me hate them way before AEW existed. This is all I hate when people. It's not tribalism for me. I just don't like WWE because of what WWE did to me. So fuck WWE. I don't care. What do you want?
You're wild and Reg. All right, please note that is Reg's opinion. He is allowed to have his opinion. This is a democracy.
It's fake. It's sports entertainment. It's not pro wrestling anyway.
I'm gonna have to freaking people are gonna make me bust out my Kim Jong-un, bro.
They already think it anyway, so I might as well just really carry the flag for fuck WWE because everybody already thinks that.
But I feel like here's the weird thing though, Reg, and I feel like the times you have watched WWE though, I have felt like you've enjoyed some of what you've seen though.
Are we being real or are we being fake?
No, I'm just being honest. Like, that's my honest opinion of what I've seen you see. I feel like I'm not saying you maybe like the whole show, but
95% of the time, Denise, I'll keep it real. Faking it.
You haven't liked anything.
Faking it. All of it.
None of it. Not one thing.
I'll tell you one thing that I've liked in the past 5 years, Kevin and Sammy main eventing WrestleMania. That's it.
That was it.
When people are like, this is hot, and I go watch it, I don't like it.
Do you like the Cody Roman stuff?
Nope.
Bloodline stuff?
Hate it. Like, genuinely, I'm not even being like, it's not tribalism. Like, I don't like I don't think that shit's tight.
Is it too okay? So I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
I like wrestling.
So it's too sports entertainment.
I like wrestling. I'm watching a wrestling. I want to watch a wrestling show. This is fucking Netflix. Before Netflix, like this isn't wrestling, this is a bit, and I like wrestling, dude. Like, so like even like when they're like, this is the hottest wrestling, it's still not hot to me. Like they're like, there's a hot Gunther match. I'm like, no, it's not, because it's like it's in a WWE bubble. It's like, this is what wrestling could be, but this is what we make it. And I just can't get jiggy with that shit.
Right. So I feel like for me, and I've said this before, like when I watch AEW, I have certain expectations. When I watch WWE, I have certain expectations. I think for you, you might have the same expectations across the board.
Yeah. And this is 30 plus years of wrestling. This is 30 plus years of, I was the biggest WWE fan in the fucking world, but
so
they
what changed?
beat my ass down. They did this to me. They so many times disappointed me, but really the straw that broke the camel's back, October 4th, 2019, Brock Lesnar squashed Kofi Kingston in 9 seconds, and it was like I was starting to be like, I don't really like this shit. I don't really the Hogan stuff. The matches aren't that great. That was the nail in the coffin. That's when it was like, all right, this company will never be for you. They don't make wrestling for you. And that it clicked in my head that day. I was like, oh yeah, they don't make wrestling for me, and they've told me for the last 30 years this isn't for you. But I was just ignoring them. I'm like, oh, it's wrestling, but it's not. They're like, this isn't for you. This is not your show. Don't watch. Only reason I watch this fucking show is because I talk about wrestling on a podcast. If Rhapsody never started, I would have stopped watching WWE that day.
Which is crazy too, because when you do Grapsody with Phil, like Phil, from what I gather, enjoys WWE.
Big fan. He likes WWE. That's what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very, very different. And then you do the show with me, and then obviously, I obviously support too and cover the product, etc.
Everybody that I know likes this, but I just cannot get jiggy with it. It's just not.
Yeah. Hey, everyone's different. Got something different for everybody. People are gonna want me to like guillotine you now, Reg.
I don't want. That's why I stopped. That's the real reason why when people are like, "Hey, dude, I stopped covering WWE. Like, I stopped doing post shows." Sean Ross Sapp was like, "Hey, do you want to do the Royal Rumble?" I was like, the last time he offered, I was like, I can't do WWE shows anymore because of that. What Kid Cudi is like, I agree. I don't want to come on here and be a hater. Like, if you like WWE, I don't want to be like, you're a dumbass idiot. It's just not for me. So I just like have to, because like my co-host talks about it. So I'm like, yeah, me too. But in reality, I think that shit's terrible. But that's just me, Who am I? 30 years plus of research.
All right, we got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat, who says, oh man, I can't even read all of this. The West Tyreek Tyson Trios lift. 1 Ty West, Ty 2 West, Ty and Ty 3, Ty, and West 4, Ty West, Ty 5, West Ty 6, Ty West, lastly Ty and Ty. A Kai and Ty tag team tribute. I don't know what I just read. All right, Kid Cudi also says, oh, bless your heart, you're delusional.
See, this is why I don't talk about it, because like this fool. Why am I delusional? I just told you why. And I didn't say you're a dumbass for liking it. I think you're okay for liking it. But 30 years, they've told me that this is not a show for me. That's it. And again, you can like it. I'm happy that you like it. That's the issue, is like we've gotten to this place, Denise, where these trolls are like, if you like that, you're dumb. I'm not like that. I hope that you like it. I want you to watch Raw on Mondays and be like, this is the best time. I want you to go to WrestleMania, put your hands up. Just, I don't. It's not for me.
We got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat, who says Reg just had an 8-mile F3 world moment.
I've been wanting to do this for a long time, honestly. I'm like, one day I'm gonna have to do this fucking rant.
You came out of the closet today.
I've been waiting to do this shit, man.
Wild. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's see, where am I at with the show? What haven't we talked about? Oh shit, MJF.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one there. I think this is our last thing that we got to get into. MJF.
Yeah.
This was kind of unexpected. So obviously, he's been beefing it with Jeff Jarrett, right? But now Dustin got involved, and Dustin basically came out and was like, you need to shut your mouth. I'm tired of you out here disrespecting my friends, primarily mentioning Owen Hart's name, as MJF has mentioned his name in the past. And also, he basically, told him that he was done with him talking about like making fun of Jeff Jarrett for having drug abuse problems, tired of him talking about other people's wives. And so this just kind of went on and on for a bit. During this, though, we had Max Caster run away from Hangman Page, who they had a backstage segment in the first place in the back, where Max Caster was kind of like being rude and interrupted Hangman Page. And so that kind of bled through into this segment. And so I think now it's like, 3 weeks or so, Reg, of MJF and Hangman Page interactions, not fully saying, hey, this is where we're going to next, but they have crossed each other's paths a whole lot.
Yeah, they've like planted these seeds on what this story could be. I love the segment last week of Hangman trying to go in the locker room with Swerve, but him not being in there, then walking past Max like, get out of my fucking way. I love that the energy that Hangman keeps giving up to Max of being like, get out, dude, why are you always in my way? Why are you looking at me? Why are you trying to get me involved in this? I'm not on this. Like, he came out today and he's like, move, Max. I'm trying to get to the other Max. Like, this isn't about you. And Max MJF keeps trying to make it about him. Like, Hangman's like, leave me alone. But Max is like, hey, look at me, fool. Today he was like, you're a hack, you're this, trying to get under his skin. And I love that Hangman's like, all right, dude, I'm gonna deal with you when it's time to deal with you.
Yeah, that's the thing that I want to get at. Like, we're out here being like, hey, we're kind of tired of seeing MJF feuding with Jeff Jarrett. Now, doing this thing with Dustin. We're kind of making jokes at some like age remarks of like, people on the watch along. We're like, oh, we don't want to see MJF. We don't want to see people over this age limit, right? Just, shits and giggles and whatnot, right? But at the end of the day, MJF is one of the biggest AEW stars. And this doesn't feel... These feuds that he's in right now do not match the magnitude of what MJF does bring to the program. Exactly. MJF should be in these feuds, in these storylines with people like Will Ospreay, Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, hell, even John Moxley, as much as hate as he gets for the Death Riders bit, at least that, those are the people that he should be, in that sort of, be there in those circles. Yep. This doesn't feel like it matches who MJF is. And this is, I almost feel like it started from the very beginning when MJF came back and his first feud, his first match for the pay-per-view was with Echiseto. Like, shout out to Echiseto. So happy he got that moment. Great. But that did not match.
That's not what Max should be doing.
It's not what he should be doing. It just felt weird. Everybody had the same reaction of like, really? This is the match we're doing with MJF? This doesn't feel very, very huge. This is, I don't know, like it just didn't feel right. And so I feel like since then, sure, he's had some great moments in between that, the 1 hour match that he had with Will Ospreay. Great. And then the stuff that he did with Daniel Garcia, cool. But then, he went off to go do some Hollywood projects, cool. And so since then, I think we have been waiting to get back on the road again. We've seen MJF at the top of the, to be on the marquee. That's who MJF is.
I think that's the biggest issue that I have. Like, again, Jeff Jarrett, big fan. I like this guy. I'm happy that he's getting this shine and being able to talk in this however many years in the business. When Dustin Rhodes is walking down tonight, I'm like, I'm a big Dustin Rhodes fan. I think it's great. Gold does. He has one of the greatest AEW matches of all time against Cody. Like, yes, but you can't be walking down to try to walk down the franchise player here. Like, this is MJF. I don't want to see a 55-year-old man in here.
I don't think I would want to see a 15-year-old either, though, Reg.
That'd probably be also weird to put 15-year-olds in there talking shit to MJF. But if a 55-year-old's talking shit to MJF, no matter what you say, I'm not like, I'm like, this guy's the franchise. This is all his. Like, you shouldn't be talking shit to him. Like, some of the stuff you're saying, but it would sound better if somebody else was saying it. Just because, like, what's the last feud that Dustin was in, Denise? Why should his next feud be with fucking MJF? That's crazy, ain't it?
This doesn't feel like it's going to be a feud, though. This felt like this was just... Remember you were saying, like, oh, yeah, we don't have to have the Jeff Jarrett match because you can just kind of go on without it. I felt like that's what we kind of got from this Dustin thing. Like, it didn't feel like we have to see a match from this. It just felt like, oh, like, let me just try to beat some respect into this young guy who thinks he's the hottest shit, right? Like, that's what that felt like.
Why do old men keep talking shit to MJF? Why does somebody young try to take up for him?
Because usually, because think about it this way, right? If you, you are a certain of age, right? If you see someone younger than you, Reg, being like rude and disrespectful and, just being outright insulting, wouldn't you be like, oh, hey, you know what? That's not the way that you act. I know that you're, 21 years old, but this is not the way that you behave. This is not the way that you talk to people. I feel like older people are more likely to try to correct a young guy's outlandish behavior.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess so. I just don't like it. A young
person correcting another young person.
It's pretty rare. Yeah.
Right. It would be an older person being like, you need to respect your elders.
That's true. I guess I just don't really like that story.
I know, well, but that's, I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. So
you make sense of it.
All right, we got Eat Sleep Super Chat repeat who says Mina Shirakawa and Shida should switch gimmicks next. oh, like Mariah and Toni. Oh, okay, I see. It took me a second. All right, Jimmy Jimenez says, hate to say it, MJF can't elevate people. Hangman can. I think MJF can. It just has to be in the right story.
Yeah. I think that's all it is. Like you're saying, it has to be the right story, if in the right context, right circumstances.
Yeah, I think so too, because I remember and I was really enjoying what we were getting, but it ended up, going in a different direction, right? I remember really kind of enjoying what he was doing with Ricky Starks there for a bit. It was it didn't last long, but I do remember liking that. But I think the thing is that MJF works more so with people who are already established that don't need to be elevated. I think that's the big thing. He's mostly worked with other people who are already big time, like the stuff that he did with CM Punk, the stuff that he did with Bryan Danielson. Like these are already people who are already made and don't need to see that. And I think that the only reason it didn't happen with him and Daniel Garcia was because at that point, AEW wasn't sure if Daniel Garcia was going to stick around. So you're not going to have Daniel Garcia defeat MJF if he's not going to stick around. Yep. Had they known, I think, that he was going to stick around, I do think they would have kind of course corrected that story, especially given that MJF is going to be taking time away to go work on Hollywood projects and whatnot.
Yeah, I feel like he just hasn't been not in the position, but they just don't put him against people that need to be elevated. They always have him against people that are already elevated. He's the one that's usually getting elevated in the feud at this point. I think they should put him in more Daniel Garcia type situations and people that he could get over, but that's just not how they work. Like Dustin doesn't need to be put over. Fucking Jeff Jarrett doesn't need to be elevated. These are all people that are already up there, and maybe they should just focus on doing that to him. But like they have Max in a certain role in a certain way that they present him, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's got to be in there with the big stars. Like that's who he's got to be in there because that's just who he is. He's just a big name. So thank you so much to Jimmy Jimenez. And I think that's about it, right? We covered everything. Holy shit. Yeah, there was a lot to get into on today's show, but we did it. We got to it. And before we wrap things up, I want to give an update. Let's see where we're at on this Toni Storm thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, 7,600 likes, 1.4 thousand bookmarks, 300 retweets, and 119 comments.
Barely about to be an hour.
I'm going to get a whole $1 from Elon Musk for this. Woo!
Shout out to Toni Storm. You owe her a lot of money at this point.
Yeah, and it's been up for exactly. Oh, no, not exactly. It's been up for about an hour and change.
It's up. You knew it. That's why you put it up so fast.
What? I got the words. All right. Sometimes you do things because you got to do them. All right. It's the don't hate the player, hate the game.
All right.
Dan Jackson says, but for me, pro wrestling is sports entertainment. It's just like a family member I love and hate sometimes.
That makes sense.
I love how Dan equated it to a family member. That's not the way I was expecting Dan to compare.
That's what my WWE relationship has been. It's a fucking love-hate abusive relationship that I keep going back to, and I just don't want to go back to it anymore.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll win you back again, Reg, and then you're gonna be here being like, Denise, I want to cover blah blah blah.
No, probably
so and so won me over.
No.
Okay, so right now I would say the best thing for you is the NXT division because that's where all of your crushes are at.
Yes, good show when it's just that, but then the rest of the show, I'm like, this is a parody.
We got thank you, Dan. We got Lissa Hart here who says, do you think Hangman will interact with Kenny Omega at some point? Oh, they've got to. I mean, they've definitely been, saving, putting that in their back pocket right now. But at some point, it's going to have to happen, especially given how much Hangman has changed since the last time Kenny Omega saw him.
Yeah, I think Kenny Omega's there's a lot of feuds and a lot of people Kenny Omega needs to get locked into. I think they're going to finish the story up and we're going to get all that.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much, Lissa. We got Luke Thornton here who says, just got back from the show. So much fun. Awesome. Swerve. And hold on. What is HOH? HOH hurts us. Not hurts. HOH? What is HOH? Hold on.
Oh, okay. Hounds of Horror or Hounds of Hell.
Oh, Oh, Hounds of Hell. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't. My brain doesn't see them there as that. I'm like, who's HOH? HOH. All right, Swerve and Buddy and Brody were the highlights. Luke says, excited to see where Hangman and MJF goes. You see, notice how like everyone was vibing today with the show because we didn't have that much stuff with the Death Riders.
Right. Yeah. Different. If you end the show with something that's high and people are into it, it's going to just feel different. And that's what it felt like today.
I love it. All right. Thank you so much, Luke Thornton, for the super chat. And I think that's about it, guys. That is our show for today. As always, thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. I will be back on Friday to do the SmackDown watch along and then the SmackDown post show with Robin. And then I won't be here after that until next Monday for Raw. We do got Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat who says some AEW fans are pissed off the GSA fiasco.
GSA. Oh, Grand Slam. Yeah, Grand Slam Australia.
Oh, why are they pissed?
Because I was reading about it a little bit on Reddit. Some people feel like they were duped. They felt like, even though AEW never, they kind of felt like they thought they were going to get a pay-per-view, even though that was never really everybody kind of built themselves up to like, it's going to be a big show. It's going to be all this. And like, it's not that. So like, they're kind of disappointed about it. You know what I mean? Like they thought it was going to be a pay-per-view. Then it got moved to a different venue. Now they're going to be on Saturday on tape delay. They were just had different expectations, but AEW set those expectations from the beginning. They were like, we're continuing our Grand Slam shows. And we all know historically Grand Slam is a Dynamite or a TV show.
Yeah, right? I spoke about that like several months ago here on the channel. I said, once we looked at the date, I'm like, it's on a Saturday and it's a Grand Slam. It's going to be Grand Slam Collision.
Yes. I thought that everybody knew that, but there are a bunch of people that are still mad about it.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those things, but I do get it because look, at the end of the day, AEW is a promotion and they do, and they're a business. At the end of the day, they are a business. And the last thing you want to do is build any sort of mistrust with your client, which is your fans. They are your customers. We are their customers. Exactly. And you don't, when it comes to things like that, it's best to just be like, honest about it, right? Because okay, me and you, we were talking about it, we figured it out because okay, it's on a Saturday and Grand Slam is usually Grand Slam Dynamite or Grand Slam Rampage. That's what they normally do. So to me, that was us putting two and two together, but it shouldn't be like that.
You shouldn't have to.
Right, we shouldn't have to do that. AEW should just flat out be like Grand Slam Australia, it's a Collision on a Saturday, whatever, right? Like just be outright about it.
And they've kind of taken a while to announce the card. Like usually you would think that the whole full card would be there by now. Like if you're a fan waiting, you don't even know what you're going to see. So I understand.
But do you think that's a situation of like AEW realized that they weren't selling tickets? So suddenly the show went from like, yeah, we're going to Australia to, oh yeah, we're going to Australia.
That's what I felt like would happen. Like I felt like they were like, we got this big new market, we might go and kill it, and then the sales were kind of slow, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess we're going to Australia, but not like we thought.
That's on AEW though. That's on them. They got to be the ones to be like, hey, we're gonna go. I mean, how many times did they honestly promote the Australia show before the tickets went on sale when it was the original venue?
Not enough.
They waited towards like when you practically almost got to it. So I do see why the fans would be upset by that. And I do see why, but I also see why AEW would not put any effort once they realized they would sell out the first venue, which they should have though. It should have been like constantly, in our face, nonstop. This is the show that is going to be coming up. Even if it's not coming up next month, you should still be promoting it so that those people, buy tickets.
Exactly. So there's on both sides, there probably could have been more, but it's all going to work. You know how AEW does. They kind of slow walk the dog sometimes, but when it comes to a big show, they could put on a big show.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's the one thing. It's like you're going to deliver on that end. So I do think that the fans that end up going to the show are going to have a good time. I mean, you're going to get Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega teaming on the same side against Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita, who are personally some of my favorites on AEW. So,
right.
All right. Thank you so much to Eat Sleep Super Chat Repeat. And now I think we are a wrap for today. But before we go, Reg, where can the people find you? Where can they watch Grapsity? All of that.
Grepsy's going to be on live this Saturday. Me and Philip Lindsay, the Fightful official YouTube channel, talking all the stuff that Grepsy talks. And every Wednesday, I'm here with Denise doing a watch along now every week, talking AEW Dynamite, the most exciting time in the world. Appreciate everybody supporting. Appreciate my co-host Denise, and I appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys so much as always, and we will catch you guys here on the next one. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Bye.